It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love. With you. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love with you.
Hello, I'm told we are live. How is it going? Welcome to WebDM this fine Sunday. Welcome back to New Amsterdam and Lost Girls. It's a good feeling. I've been looking forward to this all week. Right now, I am renewing my subscription to the wonderful WebDM channel. So why not give that a go? And if you have Prime, you can get it for free. Meanwhile, why don't I check in with our lovely cast and crew? I would like to start today by introducing our very special guest, the wonderful Michael. Hi, how are
Hello.
you?
Oh, it's nice to be here. Good to be on the show. Having fun. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here and play. So, been watching some of your guys' show for a bit and trying to keep pace with all the fun things that's been happening, and excited to maybe have some changes come in the mix with my guy appearing. Hopefully, it'll be a fun time. So, look forward to it.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to have you here. I had the honor and the pleasure of getting to hang out with Michael at PAX U last year, and I'm super excited because Michael was there when this was kind of conceived in a lot of ways. The Vampirium was born. So yeah, very exciting. Let's move from Michael to the wonderful Lindy, because I think that's a segue.
Hi, yeah, I'm Lindy. That one's mine. And I will be playing Ixis. I will be reprising my role as our sweet little vampire being who had a traumatizing flashback last week, and everything's fine. We've got cakes, and we're going to go shopping, I think. So, yay!
Whoop, whoop. We are indeed. We're going to the mall today. And Susie, are you excited to go to the mall? How are you doing?
So excited to go to the mall and to shoplift everything, even though I got a big wad of money from my dad. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm pretty good. I'm very excited to step back into the denim jacket of one Jessica, the vampire wild child. Yeah, I'm hype.
Hashtag hype. Speaking of hashtags, hit that retweet button on our going live tweet, and if you tweet today at all, use hashtag New Amsterdam so I can see it later. Kiana, how are you doing, lovely?
I am doing all right, getting into the last bit of finals, but I'm glad to be here taking a break and spending some time in New Amsterdam with everybody. Last time we saw Alice, it was last week, but it was a version of Alice that was 300 years in the future and dying slash dead. So we're going to go back a little bit and maybe with a diversion timeline. I don't know. Time fuckery is weird. And we're going to see what happens when you drag the antisocial vampire to the mall.
Well, you do have a date to get ready for. And speaking of dates and last week, welcome back, Emma.
Thank you. I am good. Thank you. I missed you all going to the future last week, but I had to go to PAX East, which was a weird and intense experience, which is what I understand you guys also had in the future. So I'm glad to be back here. I am slightly hungover today, which I feel like makes for a more authentic experience for how May, the possibly communist vampire, will feel about going to the mall. But we do have dates to shop for, and it's important. Especially
and happy birthday for Friday.
Thank you. Yes, it was my birthday a couple of days ago. Thank you.
It was. And in honor of that, I did ask Susie what she would like for her birthday, and I will be making her birthday wish come true. I won't tell you what it was, but it's gonna happen.
It's a gift for everybody.
It is a gift. It's including me. And I want to say a major thank you to our wonderful WebDM followers on Twitter and Twitch. And for those of you who watched last time who submitted some NPC ideas in my direction, I've taken them on board. A few of them may be appearing today, so keep your eyes open. And if you would like to interact with the stream, there are a couple of ways to do so. Obviously, we have the retweet. Let people know that you're enjoying the show and to come and hang out and to check out the 1980 Blah Vampires. It's a lot of fun. We have a couple of weeks left to go. So yeah, join us in this whirlwind. For 300 bits, which is about $3, I believe, you can award an advantage to one of our players, which is hugely helpful and can turn the tide in a terrible scene. And also for 1,000 bits, which is about $10, I believe, you can gift a distraction or a gift. And they are a lot of fun, very similar to GM intrusions and ciphers for those familiar with the cipher system, which is what we use in this game. So thank you, Monty Cook, for developing that. We've got a slight little twist on it, turning the 3 standard pools into just 2 pools. But apart from that, pretty much the same as the cipher system. And also, finally, I would like to shout out our sponsors today and every day here on WebDM, the wonderful Tabletop Loot. Use that code WebDM15 and get yourself some dice. We do use real dice, so I hope you enjoy that clattering sound they make when people roll, because I do. Is that weird? Does anyone else have that when you feel genuine joy? The sound of someone's dice rolling in a game? It's beautiful. So last week we did go to the future. We journeyed to the Vampirium to get a look at Ixis's origin story. But now we return to 1980 Blah. It has been a couple of days since we were last with the ladies of Mrs. Bartholomew's House for Lost Girls. And they all have dates coming up. Jess has arranged a date with Beau, who she has some explaining to do. And May arranged a date with Patty's, I think it was grandson, Raymond, and his friend, which is going to be a double date for Alice. And Ixis has more dates with the wonderful Edmund from the pet shop coming up. So everyone has dates to get ready for, and it's finally time for our shopping montage. The mall in Deadfield is relatively new. It's expansive and bright. You can hear music being piped out of nearly every store. Just opened last week, there is a brand new RadioShack, which hosts all the greatest of technological advances for you at home. There is a lot of fashion shops, and there is, of course, the eatery quarter, which has a whole host of food for Ixis to try. A gift for everyone. Thank you so much. Let me see who that was. I'm gonna say
Gemini.
It is Gemini.
Thank
I don't know
you.
why it looks really strange on my screen because it's really teeny tiny. So thank you, Gemini Elemental, so much for that. if you have any ideas, Gemini, pop them in chat and I'll see if maybe I can incorporate them. If not, I shall randomly assign as I see fit. We have had gifts before. Jess has a headlamp for her motorbike that turns all lights green, which is great. Kiana now is impervious to fire, which was an ongoing gift. I forget what everyone else has had, but there are gifts out there. Oh, May, I believe, has her, is it an umbrella that's also weaponized in a
It's a
gun?
cell phone gun.
Yes, that's
Taser.
right. It's
Gun.
a whole thing
Phone.
that goes on.
Yeah.
I have a cat.
And Ixis did get a cat, the wonderful Velvet, who is doing very well. And over the weekend, has kind of hit the point where she's healthy enough you don't have to keep giving her her medicine. And she lives atop Kibble Mountain because you've still not learned the proper amount to feed your cat. But Sylvia and Velvet do enjoy Kibble Mountain quite a lot. So you arrive in the mall on the ground level. It's one of those places that kind of splits off into four and like a little cross, and you've got the upper tier. Where would you be going? And who's leading the charge? Let's start with that question. Who's leading the charge? May? We think May's leading the charge?
No, I don't know where it is. I don't know which side it is, but Jess. I feel like Jess.
I feel like,
following
yeah.
Jess's lead, as Jess has apparently mall authority. She knows where everything is and all that stuff.
Jess,
Yeah.
Queen of the Mall.
I would be taking Ixis in particular to the young people's clothes.
To the young people store. So there's a Gap here, there's a Levi's. I don't remember what else was that around in the 80s. but there's all
Dillard's.
young people places.
Pennies.
80s Primark. Let's go to 80s Primark.
All right, 80s Primark. Chat, question for you today. What is the name of 80s Primark? And it cannot be a Happy Fish Corporation store. So have a think. Let me know. There's a reason it can't be Happy Fish Corporation, but we can discuss that another time. So you lead the charge, and I'm gonna say this is up an escalator, like at the back, past 80s Hollister. So there's that nice walk past 80s Lush. I'm gonna preface everything with 80s and justify its existence. So Ixis, have you ever been on an escalator before?
Yeah. Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that you're used to like these smooth, like
Yeah.
travel ones. These are the steppy ones, the really blocky.
Yeah, she's just used to like the people movers, and she's like, there are so many steps on this escalator. Why are there steps? It seems unnecessary.
Because when it breaks, you can just use it as a stairs.
Oh, they break down sometimes?
All the time. I'm surprised this one's even working.
That doesn't seem very efficient, but I suppose it's more efficient than a simple staircase?
Yeah, I mean, it gets you like up like a couple of seconds quicker.
Less energy expenditure.
Yeah, I mean, not that we have to worry about it. And I feel like Jess is kind of low-key flexing. She's like leaning on the little movie handrail, but she's putting like all her weight on one arm and like holding herself up just on one arm. She's not actually on the stairs just because she can. So she's like kind of like, yeah, saves energy. Flex.
Ooh. Fascinating. Did you know that in order to get their daily amount of energy that humans have to eat a whole pyramid every day?
Sure.
It's tiered and it has like categories and priorities.
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
You do know nobody actually ever does that though, right?
But it sounded like it was very important to their health.
I mean, so here's the thing, right? Like what the doctor says is important and what like people can afford and can be asked to do, very different things. And you're not going to go up and construct this pyramid of salad and other sad foods when there is fast food just there.
Salad is a sad food?
Salad is the most sad food.
It's not what they said on the cooking channel yesterday.
Well, at a risk of sounding like May here, it's all lies.
I'll have to think on this.
See, they have like a vested interest in you eating salad, right? So they can hike the prices of all the vegetables and shit, but also they want to keep you thin. So you buy the clothes and the fashion and the stuff like that, like we're about to do. And we're doing it just because we like to be fashionable, not because of any sort of fucking social conditioning. Trust me. That's...
Okay. Sure.
At the very top of the escalator, there's one of those promo stands, and they've got this Perspex bucket of water, and it's for Mrs. Suds, and they're demoing how quickly and easily their brand new product gets stains out. There's a lot of soap going on in this water. There's little foam machines. And they have a new scent, Ixis, one that you haven't seen advertised.
Do you see that? They're demonstrating the efficacy of their products.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Is it?
Yes. And look, there's a new smell. Which do you prefer? The one we regularly use or this new one?
Oh, whatever May buys. I don't care.
It's on you all day.
Yeah, but like, you kind of just don't notice it.
At this point, Jess, have a sniff of yourself. How do you smell today?
Probably not great, to be honest. She's probably like scooped a t-shirt off the floor. You know, she hasn't washed these jeans in like a week. It's probably not a good smell. She's probably like doused herself in like, you know, 80's impulse.
It's like really sweet vanilla.
Yeah.
May and Al, what are you up to as Jess and Ixis lead the charge through the mall?
Al is probably very reluctant to be here, but has been dragged along to this family outing.
So is May, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
I will hold the door open for Al. After you.
Yep. Okay. So what clothing are good for dates? I never really went on dates when, before the turning, and then, it's really hard to date afterwards, and dating's just really complicated. I know you're supposed to dress certain ways, but I don't know.
Well, what they want you to do is date however you think the person, or dress however you think the person that you're going on the date with might like you to dress. However, we don't know who they are, and that is how they get you to buy more clothes. And so we're not going to do that. I have a coupon for pennies.
Okay.
It's sensible. It'll last a while. But ultimately, it's what you might feel good in that's a little bit, nicer than normal, I guess. I mean, what do you normally like to wear?
She looks down. She's wearing basically black pants, a black button-up shirt, and her jacket. She's also black and it has like neon highlights on it.
Black and neon. I think people like that these days.
The shirt definitely has like stains and like burn marks on it too from things
Like soldering iron.
Yeah, from things from blowing up in her face. So.
Well, we'll want to avoid burn marks. Personally, I like to try to get things where blood doesn't show up because it comes with the territory. It's just sensible. I mean, there's only so much Mrs. Suds can do.
I mean, that does make sense. I mean, most of my clothes, I try to be practical because, you don't want to have to deal with washing up stains. I'm sure you've seen my laundry before.
Yes, I've done it on occasion.
Yes.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. It's not as bad as Jess's. It's never as bad as Jess's.
Okay, good to know. So, pennies.
Yes. I think if you'd like something neon, that might be fun. But really, it's up to you. I mean, a little shoulder pad, a little lift, that's something they're doing these days. I think it's a nice, but
I feel like I accidentally bump into something. Like, I have a certain perception of how wide my shoulders are, and then there's additional things.
well, I mean, it doesn't really go out. It goes up. Most of the time, it just goes up. And they're soft. I mean, like, you're not going to hurt anybody with them unless you want to put some. It might be a good idea to put something in there that you might need.
But then wouldn't I accidentally hurt myself doing that?
I mean, it depends on like where you put the blades, I guess. But like, not necessarily.
Weaponized shoulder pads.
Can't think of anything more 80s.
Okay, while you are having this discussion, William, what are you wearing today at the mall?
William is wearing his regular khakis, brown shoes, brown belt, collared shirt that's blue and checkered tucked in with pocket protectors, screwdrivers, maybe a couple pins inside that pocket too.
And this is the young man that you see just inside of RadioShack, the brand new store that has just opened up as you pass Al and May. Jess and Ixis had been on a charge, and they are already in Glam Her. You know what? I'm going to change it to Glam Her Son because it's extra. So thank you to Clara for that suggestion. I'm going to edit it slightly, but we're down. So you are in Glam Her Son, which is full of bright neon pink, green, black, sparkles, shine, and big hair.
See this, Ixis. This is the future. I don't know about that white shit you were wearing. Look at this.
It is certainly a future I'm interested in. Look at all of the colors.
Right?
And it's so shiny, and I love it.
Touch this one, and then like a handle one that's like just a full sequin dress. Like, touch it. Right?
This is intriguing. Wouldn't it get itchy though?
No, because the sequin's just on the outside.
Oh.
And you don't care about anybody that might be bumping and grinding on you. Like, they get itchy, sure, but you're not.
Oh.
It's actually a super good creep deterrent.
Is it? I don't think I've had to deal with too many creeps. Though I was watching this new show on the television yesterday called Cops, and I feel like I've learned a lot about the local law enforcement.
I love that show.
It is very educational. I think there were a few creeps on there, though.
Yeah, like, when they smash the windows in, then grab them and like face down on the street. Oh, it's so good. So,
It's very enlightening.
what are we in the market for your date? What
Yes.
kind of date are you having?
Well, we are going to go on a picnic and a bit of a walk, and then we were going to go see a movie before it gets too late, and then after that, I finally was able to get all of the blood out of the floor, so we might, I might take him back to the house.
Oh, I was about to make some sort of comment about it being the 50s, but dang, Ixis, bringing him back home?
Well, it will be our third date.
Oh. Oh, well, then it's serious. When am I to expect the engagement photos?
Oh, what is the normal amount of time that people...
Not 3 dates. Not 3
Okay,
dates.
okay.
For the love of God.
I-
Forget I said that. That was me.
Okay.
I was making fun of you, and I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, I forgive you. I didn't know, so...
So, picnic gear, huh?
Yes.
So we want something that is definitely says you're coming back to mine tonight, but also you don't want to flash everybody in the park because that's not a great start. Trust me, I've been there. So
Oh.
we need something.
All right, Jess, you will see there is a gingham unitard.
This is a good start.
Oh my gosh.
And it is hanging next to a huge shoulder-padded leopard print jacket. They've started compiling a whole look, and there's like thigh-high, black, PVC boot type things.
Okay. This does kind of say something. We should try it on.
Okay.
So I just sort of like grab it and just throw it at Ix's.
All right. Michael, describe for me one additional thing that Jess grabs from this wall display that will be added to this outfit.
Like, we talking 1980s fashion here?
We sure are.
Oh boy, I don't know my 1980s fashion super well. How about a leather jacket, like punk rocker style, with like the spikes coming out of it?
There we go. Perfect. There is a full-on biker jacket, complete with studs. There's like an angel motif on the back. Perfect for your gingham unitard.
So this one's kind of cribbing my style a bit, but it's super, super like corporate. I made mine myself. This is like a self-made, like try hard one. But I think it's got that hint of like, yeah, I'm the girl that shops in the mall, but also I'm a little bit dangerous. And I feel like maybe your man might be into that.
Do you? I don't feel very dangerous.
Ixis, need I remind you of what we are?
Well, no.
At this moment, Jess, you feel the tap of a hand on your shoulder. Oh, hi. Do you work here?
No, why?
Oh, never mind. And this woman looks really embarrassed, like bright beetroot red.
No, wait, sorry, no. I
Can
mean,
we
I
help
don't.
you?
Yeah, I don't work here, but can I help?
Oh, well, I was wondering what was new, because I have a date, and I don't want to wear the same thing, and
Okay, tell me about this date.
okay. Oh, I'm Mossy, by the way, and she holds out a hand.
I'm Jess.
Nice to
My
meet
name is
you.
Ixis. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I love your name. It's
Thank you.
amazing.
It's mine.
I promise not to steal it.
Okay.
All yours. Both of you roll just kind of like a perception roll. So if you have any kind of benefits to that.
Like a general perception. If it's involving danger, I have like disadvantage on it because my success goes down a level because I'm.
I will bear that in mind.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay. Jess, as you kind of take this hand, where you would want to feel like a pulse from that thumb, there's no pulse. You have the feeling this person is not alive.
Huh. Tell me about this date, Marcy.
Well, I met him at a club. He's kind of cool. He's really tall.
Uh-huh.
He kind of dresses like you, which is why I thought maybe if you worked here, you would know what he liked to wear.
Uh-huh.
What kind of a club was it? A chess club?
No, like a music club.
Oh, okay. I've heard of those.
I've
brought
heard of
her.
chess clubs too.
Oh my god.
Is there a chess club in Deadfield?
I haven't found one yet, but if I do,
Maybe we could start one. And she's suddenly like, I'm gonna be best friends with this chick. Exes knows what's up.
Okay, you two nerd out. I'm gonna
You
find
love
something.
games? I love games.
I love games. Entertainment is so, it's fun. It's entertaining.
Have you heard of D&D?
No?
Okay.
What does the D
Dungeons
stand
and
for?
Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. That sounds amazing. Is it anything like that He-Man cartoon on
Yes.
Saturday mornings?
I actually play a barbarian, and he has like the little loincloth,
Oh my.
great big tattoos, green hat. Although I might kill him next week because I kind of want to play a different character.
Oh. Well, I suppose if it's not a real person, that's not incredibly drastic.
Oh no, it's not real. Completely made up.
Jess comes back after, like, in the middle of this conversation with a full, like, Debbie Harry blondie outfit. Like, this'll work.
Okay. And she like takes it, kind of wraps her arms around it, and goes towards the changing rooms. The changing rooms kind of have these beads that are actually like sequins and little holographic tassels that hang down instead of like full curtains. And there's like one other woman in there trying on clothes at the moment. But there was room for you and Excess to try an outfit.
Right, Ixis, that way, go.
Oh, okay. Oh, we don't change out here. Okay.
No! Oh my god, no.
He had taken off like the denim jacket and was like, oh.
That back on,
Okay.
that way. She.
Well, I didn't know.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I need to stop by the pharmacy on the way out. I need an update
Are
on
you sure? Are you
Stallion.
sure I can't button it up?
No. Oh, no, please undo the buttons. Please undo the buttons. You're actually killing me. I'm actually going to die here in
No,
this
don't
store.
die. I'm sorry. I'll bake you another
Thank
cake.
I can't eat cake.
I mean, you can.
No, I can't. I can't do that again. I just can't.
Okay.
Come on,
Well,
just
maybe you
try-
could play D&D with me and Marcy if she lets us play. I think I would want to play a Skeletor.
I could see you as a Skeletor. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
And as Jess contemplates Ixis as Skeletor, it is a mental image. Al and May, you're kind of stopped by RadioShack right now. Would you like to go into the new store? Al, I paused you here because I know you like technology stuff. That's the only reason.
Yep, I guess so.
Feel free. Do you want company or do you want me to just pick some stuff out for you?
I mean, I'm good with whatever makes everything easier, really.
Sure. I can do that. It's 2 for 1 on undies at Penny's if you want me to pick some out for you.
Al feels supremely mommed right now. It's just like
She says it full volume in the middle of the mall.
Yep. Whatever makes it easier. I'm gonna go over here now.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Penny's. You go to RadioShack.
All right, and May, you kind of hit the junction and turn down the side to the great big Penny's store that's down there. You have to enter past. I'm gonna imagine it kind of has like a little makeup counter at the front where they spritz you with perfume, and it's got, you know, bright pink blush, new lipsticks displayed, million mirrors so you're aware of yourself, and then obviously the clothing beyond. And Ow, you go into RadioShack where the lovely William is working.
Can William be behind the counter and sees her come in and be, oh, hi, welcome to RadioShack. How can I help you? And he's kind of nervous. He's kind of sweating at the palms, thinking in his head, wait a minute. There's a lady coming in here. She must need something fixed. Ladies don't typically come into RadioShack.
Yeah, and she'll what if you had anything new transmitter wise, or I was looking for a few 42-inch cables. You had any of those?
Cables, yes. Here, follow me. And he's fumbling a bit, and he'll lead you over to one of the display shelves. We have a couple different types. We have coax, and we're working on some new things that are going to be coming out with. Yes.
Yeah, I think just that one, and she'll like point out one with like absolute conviction.
Okay. You know your cables, and he'll grab one and hold it for. Is there anything else I can interest you in? I mean, we have some of those new car phones here, and VCRs, a couple camcorders. Anything else I could do for you?
Actually, could I look at those camcorders? In her mind, she's going like, oh yeah, maybe videoing those shadow people would be helpful.
All right, he'll take you over to the camcorders, and he'll start discussing all these different types of models that they have, with their playback options, their length of recording time, and their video quality and output, and all the different
Little
things.
tapes that go into the VHS. That go
Yep.
And they're like so big you have to put them on your shoulder.
And you see, if you're going to get one of these, you're also going to need one of these high-speed rewinding machines. It's really easy. You just stick the cassette in, drop it down, rewinds it for you, and it's ready to go. It's perfect. And he'll go into detail about that stuff.
Yeah, and she seems actually interested in what you have to say. Like she's actually fully listening. And after the whole sales spiel, it's like, so how long have you been working here?
Well, this is a new location. I'm actually a transplant. I've been with RadioShack now for about 4 years. This store, I think, has only been here for about a year, maybe. Probably about as long as the mall, I guess. He's kind of all of a sudden caught on the spot and not sure.
All right, a gift for Kiana. William, you can do Alice a real special deal on this video recorder if she buys something else.
Oh, okay. Well, can I interest you in? Well, he'll tell her about that information, but he'll be ringing up the sales items on the register and look at it and go, well, look, as part of this deal here that we have going on, we have some excess stock of some radios, a couple Walkmans. If you're able to purchase one of those Walkmans or radios, I could get you a really sweet deal on this, maybe like 25% off or something like that. My boss needs this stuff kind of gone, and you'd be really helping me out if you did that. You seem like you know technology and like things. I mean, the Walkmans are fun.
Sure, that sounds cool.
Here. What color do you like? And he's gonna bring you over to the different ones and like pick out show all the different styles and colors that they got, and I'll even throw in some cassette tapes for you for free here. It's really great.
Yeah, sure. You kind of look like a little like taken aback, but just like, sure. And we'll just point out one of the plainer ones, the black ones.
Well, he's gonna get a little curious too. Be like, so as he's grabbing the stuff and bringing it up to the register, you do a lot of recording of stuff. You like film?
Well, it's not really like recording film stuff, my own, but like I like to tinker around with stuff, and I like kind of seeing things and pulling them apart and see how they work and then putting them back together, kind of stuff.
That's pretty cool. That's kind of like me. I'm more of a computer guy though. That new TRS-80 that came out. I had to get one of those, and I just love playing with all these new technologies and things that come out, and that's really cool to find someone with such a similar mind.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, oh.
He's gonna sit there and he's gonna use his he's got one of those calculator watches. He's gonna sit there and type in the tax for it and all that stuff, being all fancy, showing off his watch and whatnot.
Michael, roll a d20 for me.
Roll a d20. All right. 13.
All right, Al. This guy is irresistible to you right now. He knows the techno lingo. He's actually not bullshitting you. He's making actually a really good deal for you. Irresistible is our William right now.
Okay, yeah. Al, who is basically a basement shut-in. I'm just like, doesn't really
raise the glasses like, hey.
Yeah. And she'll just she'll blush a little, actually.
And playing on the wall of TVs in the background of the scene is the image of a spaceship launch, and it's just going up and up and up, fire coming out, Kennedy Space Center.
So, what days do you work here?
Yeah, I do the Sunday through Friday shift. I kind of pick up some extra work here, helping out some of my guys, that they got other problems here and there, and I'm kind of a loner at home. I don't do too much anyways in my spare time, other than just tinker. So I'm usually off Saturdays, but I can be off other days, and he's all kind of awkward and kind of nervous.
Well, if you're interested in sharing notes at some point, I didn't take anything with me, obviously, because I just, was just gonna go shopping with my friends. But are you like, you wanted to sit down and talk about computer stuff just like us sometime? Or yeah, I my friends don't really get it either, so I don't really have anyone to talk about.
Sure. Can I get your number? Or I'm William, by the way, and he like shakes your hand. It's really sweaty, and he's
And as this is happening, William, you can see just behind Alice, one of your co-workers is stocking one of the shelves, and he's like giving you the nod. His name tag says Galahad. He is he's this dude who's like 5'0", but he's got all this gel product in his hair to make it nice and cool. And he thinks he's slick. He thinks he's real slick. He's like that guy.
He's that guy.
Don't worry, I'm the like ultra nerd in the store. So
Yeah. Yeah. Alice, it's nice to meet.
Alice, okay. Yeah.
Here, and she'll like pull out a piece of paper and like a pen and
He grabs a pen out of his pocket protector and just hands it to you.
thanks. And she'll write down the number of the house. And sometimes I live with my friends in a roommate situation.
Oh.
Sometimes they'll pick up, but if you just tell them that you're asking for me.
Sure, Alice. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. When are you free? I mean,
I sort of have a part-time job, but the hours are kind of flexible.
Oh, okay. Well, what day of the week is it? DM, real cool question. What?
I'm gonna say it's Saturday because it's late night shopping day.
Oh no. Oh, I'm pulling an overtime shift today. I mean, I could probably take tomorrow off, or what? Here, I'll just call you about it. How about that?
Yeah, that totally works. I'm usually free nights, evenings.
Nights. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's great. I usually do openings, so that works. So okay, cool. Well, here, don't forget your stuff, and here's your receipt. And he's like packaged all your stuff nicely in a pyramid, like the large stuff on the top,
Yeah.
medium, and then the small, and a nice pyramid in the bag. And he hands it to you gingerly. Oh, thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you again. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll do like the awkward little wave and like.
And
he just kind of watches you go out,
And William, something that's impressive is for you, this is quite a heavy like stack of stock you've just sold her, and she just seems to carry it with like no effort whatsoever.
Wow, she must work out.
And conveniently on the screens, there's that flash dance scene where she's in just the like black leotard, leg warmers. She's charging on the spot.
Nice,
and you
perfect.
go off into daydream mode, I imagine, for a little bit. And we're going to cut to May, who is in Penny's hell.
Penny's hell?
Penny's hell.
It is.
There
it is
are
hell.
stock assistants everywhere trying to sell you stuff. It's lipsticks, it's new underwear, it's dresses, it's jackets, it's you must be a really important businesswoman. Have you seen this?
Mm-hmm. All those things. I'm going to try to tune all of them out, and I am looking at like taupe polyester underwear right now, because that's what the sale's for. And I'm stretching each one. It's like, does this have enough give? I think. Is it gonna be good? They have like an extra small for Al, and then like a 3X for me. We'll get the same one. Because why not?
And you manage to kind of ignore the flustering and fussing of the sales assistants around you who are trying to persuade you to buy more expensive products that you really don't need. And you get your basic taupe underwear.
Yes. And then I'm going to go to the dress section, and I'm still trying to ignore all these people.
And this is actually a large section in the store. It's formal wear season. They've got like bridesmaids dresses, they've got prom dresses, they've got velvet mother of the bride dresses, they've got cocktails with your expensive boyfriend dresses, all of that fun stuff. It's sateen, it's velvet, it's pearls, it's tassels, it's
Do they have velour? Velour sounds like a good decision.
Yes, they definitely do. There's one with shoulder pads that are like it's described as like the power dress. That's what's on the sign above it. It's red velour. It's got like 6 inches of shoulder padding going on.
6 inches.
And a fishtail.
Ooh, and a fishtail. Oh my. I think that's good for me. For Al, I'm thinking something similarly shoulder padded, but if it has like color blocks or stripes of contrasting, absolute contrast colors, like something just really bad.
Yes, you can find that.
Great. Fantastic.
I'm imagining it's kind of like a cowgirl style jacket, so it's got fringe on it, but it's got these bright 80s color blocks, maybe in like a lightning stripe.
Yes.
Neon pink.
Can it be like a cowgirl windbreaker somehow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
I don't know what that is, but yes. I know what those words are separately. I've never heard of them together.
Just like a windbreaker with fringe. Maybe it comes with a bolo tie.
Yes, there you go. It's a matching bolo tie in neon pink.
Great. Matt, I am not mean. I lived in the 80s. I think possibly the most of everybody here. So it's a thing. I had a bolo tie that came with stuff.
And there is a special deal that if you kind of buy 2 dresses here, you can pick out your scent or form. Like there's like a discount, like a 50% off if you buy 2 dresses, you get a bottle of perfume kind of thing.
Oh, that could be useful. Might cover up the irony, minerally scent of freshly spilled blood. I'll get some of that. Do I have to talk to somebody to pick out perfume?
There is a lady behind this crystal counter. All sorts of potions and lotions brightly displayed behind her, all promising miracle cures for everything that ails the modern woman.
Okay. I will do my best to give her a smile without smiling with my eyes at all. Hello.
Can I help you?
I saw the deal about perfume.
Oh.
And I was curious, like what the choices were for that.
What sort of notes do you normally go for?
Notes?
Yes, in the scent, like florals, fresh, sweet.
Let's fresh, not earthy.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of vibrant.
So kind of like no sandalwoods, more floral, fresh.
Yes, and not like food at all. If there's any that smell like food, I'm
thinking something like beachy. You strike me as a beachy person.
I seem like a beachy person to you. Okay, let's go with that.
You know, expensive holidays and in Antigua and places like that. Charlie tries to hardly think of places with beaches. Florida, you look like a Florida girl.
I do. Thank you so much.
And she goes and gets you the scent, and it's called something like Ocean Sunset.
Ocean Sunset. Okay, I wish to smell this thing.
All right, she uncorks it. Or rather uncorks it, it's wine. Takes the bottle top off, and it's got one of those like little squeezy pumps that like disperses the thing. And this fine mist just goes everywhere.
Okay. Does it smell good?
It does actually. Like when it first hits you, there's a kind of like intensity to it, but as it kind of fades and lingers, it's quite a nice scent.
That's lovely. I think I will take it. Is it this size? Is it this exact one I can get? Or...
Oh, it's the 50 ml, and she gets you the slightly smaller bottle.
Oh, okay. That sounds
But
good.
don't worry, it'll last you forever.
I don't know about that, but thank you. I'm gonna show her the color block, the windbreaker monstrosity, and say I'm picking this out for my friend. She's a little younger than me, and she's going on a date. And what do you think? Is this good? Is this?
Yes. That's brand new. That is everything.
It is?
You know, I've been eyeing it myself because it's like right across from this counter. She is bullshitting. You don't even need a roll. She's bullshitting her ass off to sell this jacket right now.
Okay, there are cowgirl
I mean, there's a scent like that we could pair that with. That looks like a lime, and she's going back and she's trying to pull down like a lime and coconut scent.
I said no food. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought this was for your friend. You know, you get perfume, she gets a perfume.
Well, the deal is like you get 2 and then you only get to pick one, and I'm not gonna get 2.
Okay.
That's not what I'm here for.
Oh, okay. Is there anything else I can get you? Maybe a necklace to go with the red. You know, something in gold to break it up. That would be really nice.
I was gonna go with pearls.
I love pearls. Have you seen this? And she starts to come around from the counter to take you over to the jewelry display.
I'm not really in the mood for that. You're a very persistent upseller. Thank you. I think I'm good.
And she holds it up, and it's like a rosary. It's like a pearl necklace with like this giant crucifix at the bottom.
I don't know who you've taken me for, but that is.
Madonna has one just like this.
What? Sorry, who?
Madonna.
Who's? I'm sure that you people think that she did. I'm sure of that. May has no idea who Madonna is.
And the sales assistant is suddenly realizing she's going about this all wrong.
Yes. Do I pay for this here or do I pay for it?
I can ring you up, and she goes back to her little perfume counter, and there's a till there that she can ring you up on.
Thank you.
Will that be cash or card or check?
That will be cash. May does not have a bank account.
And the dresses, the dress and the jacket that you picked out are fairly expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But you do get the discount on the perfume that you're expecting. You get your discount on your underwear.
Yes, I have a coupon for those.
It kind of boops, and she scribbles on it to invalidate it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I think I'm okay for now. Thank you.
Wonderful. And my name's Justine. There's actually a survey, and she goes under the desk, and there's like a leaflet she brings up. If you could, fill it in, it would be really helpful. How did I do today? Smiley face.
How did you do today? So you're saying that you wish me to numerically
It's a new corporate thing. It's evaluation time.
You're worth so much more than that, Justine. I just want you to know. Whatever number anybody would put on this, and frankly, mine would be low. That is not your value as a person.
Thank you.
That's what she says, and then she just leaves.
Okay. And Justine's there holding this ballpoint pen, staring down at this form, having an existential crisis.
That's good. We'll see if she maybe she'll quit. It'll be great.
Al and May, as you exit your 2 different retail establishments, make me a perception roll, please.
Uh, 13.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Okay. So with a 13, that's a 4th level, and with a 9, that's a 3rd level. Alice, you notice this group of young men moving around the mall together. There's about 5 of them. They're dressed in kind of various leather jackets and jeans and t-shirts kind of combos. They seem to be talking and laughing amongst themselves, but something about them really does capture your attention. May, you can hear them, but it's kind of like noisy people at the mall. Doesn't particularly catch your attention.
All right. Al's just gonna keep watching them as they move, seeing if they're looking around at anything particular, if they're otherwise acting suspicious, really.
Okay, when you make a roll, kind of like an insight type roll, observation.
That is a 15.
Okay, you notice that they are between them in good and high spirits, sharing kind of in jokes and things. But there is an attention to one of them, an alertness, and he is eyeing everyone they pass, looking across the way at people, being very observational. One of the ones in the back, who is more slight of build, darts into a store, comes back out holding something that you're pretty sure he didn't have time to pay for. And yeah, there's something about this. It puts you on edge.
Other than just, it looks like they might be shoplifting.
Yeah, other than just like this is, as you see them kind of move around, there's a threatening aspect to what they're doing. This isn't just mucking about. After a while, it's escalating as more and more as they progress through this mall.
Yeah, so Al is going to meet up with May and be like, so RadioShack was cool. But anyways, there was someone really nice in there. But there's some really weird people walking around.
The mall is where the weird collect.
Yeah, but like this is not like people weird. This is like threat weird.
Threatening. What?
They're just being real like hyper vigilant.
Hyper vigilant. Where? Who?
I don't want to do the thing and point them out, because if I point them out, then you'll look really.
Is it like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, it would be 4 o'clock.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take a look.
And as you look, May, you can see the source of the noise that you'd heard earlier, and you see it too. This group of young men progressing through the mall. They're kind of walking in a V at this point. One of them has something under their arm that they've stolen. I'm gonna say this is a pair of Levi's jeans. They've just got the denim just rolled up. Stack of jeans under their arm.
Okay.
A security officer is starting to trail them from the back of the mall, but he's a ways off at the moment. And they are heading towards RadioShack.
I am going to study the one with the jeans.
Okay.
It cost me 1 point to study a creature or object, and if I do that, then the difficulty of of the next related task is reduced by 1 step.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
So make sure you remember that, because I might forget.
Oh, no problem. I will. Yeah. So what do I think of these guys?
As you look at them, to begin with, it's just, assholes at the mall. But the way they move has a synchronization which is off-putting to you. And the one at the back that you're particularly looking at seems to move quicker than he should be able to.
What do they smell like?
You would need to probably get closer. Your nose is good, but you've just had a ton of perfume stank kind of sprayed at you, and you're still near Penny's. So I would say you'd need to be closer, really, to make you can make a roll, but it's going to be pretty hard, even with your supernatural senses.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Al. Let's go get some popcorn. Do you like popcorn?
Yeah.
I love popcorn.
Right. Where are they going, do you think?
We have to get closer.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna take you and just talk about idle bullshit. And try to pass them by and just give a sniff. Give a sniff.
Okay. Donating relatives of mine to the cause. Why don't you make a roll? And you can add anything to do with perception that you have.
I am trained in tasks requiring focus or concentration. I am. Let's see.
Okay, this would be something that requires focus and concentration, because you got to pick out, one smell amongst a lot of smells here.
And I'm also trained in deception and persuasion. So
I will bear that in mind, but it doesn't apply to sniffing.
oh, I mixed up my words because I am hungover. Thank you. All right, let me see what I got. That was a 14.
Okay, on a 14, you take a sniff. This is a familiar smell. It's guy smell, but it's also like wet dog kind of smell. You are pretty sure at least one of these dudes is not just a dude.
I'm going to hurry up, and once Al and I'm gonna is there like a bathroom? Like usually there's
there's like on the
I'm gonna go into the bathroom and say Alan, did you notice that?
I noticed they're weird. What? It's something. What about it?
I think they're werewolves.
Oh.
Werewolves.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Did I notice their trajectory towards the Radio Shack?
as you kind of turn back, as you're kind of dragged into this, I'm going to say that you can see they're going in roughly that direction before you're pulled into the ladies' bathroom.
Oh, no. Okay. So I met a really nice guy in the Radio Shack, and I think they might be heading over there, and I really don't want anything bad to happen to him.
A person you like and care about.
Sort of. He just seems really cool. He also does like techie stuff like I do, and I love you guys, but you don't really can't really. Oh,
Say no more. May jump. She breaks into a mom jog.
All right. May, in the most heroic moment she's ever had, breaks into a mom jog. And we will cut back to Glam Has On, where Ixis, you have been through multiple outfit transformations by this point. What have you ended up wearing? One of the items must be the wonderful jacket that Michael designed for us today.
Yes. So, with my awesome leather jacket, and I'm sure Jess has had Ixis try on a bunch of outfits. I think since this is Ixis's first shopping trip, not in the future, that she has no idea what's actually in fashion. She's just been borrowing things from May and then apologizing profusely when they get ruined. That she'd have Jess help her pick out the outfit she thinks would be good. So, but colorful. It has to be something neon involved. Some super bright neon. Maybe like a I don't know, what was it in the 80s? Or mini skirts in the 80s? Yeah, okay, so like maybe like a neon mini skirt.
And a matching scrunchie.
Mm-hmm. And yes, she's got the long hair, matching big old matching scrunchie with like a bow on it. And I don't know, some kind of like, let's see, mesh top over it. Some kind of.
Yeah.
And like some really vibrant like ballet flats.
Yeah.
Giant hoop earrings.
Mm-hmm. And of course, they're the big plastic hoops, so they're vibrant neon too.
Jess, knowing she has a date coming up, went straight to the undies and got some very skimpy black lacy undies. Extremely high waist though, like the big high, like,
high-waisted song.
Yep.
And then she got an asymmetrical like silver shimmery dress that she's gonna pair with like some kick you in the knackers boots and her jacket.
Perfect. With your outfits assembled, tried on, and deassembled, and back into your regular clothes, piles of things stacked up, what are you gonna do?
I suppose we should find out how everyone else is doing with their shopping. Oh, was I able to exchange contact information with Marcy about the D&D game?
Yes, you have Marcy's phone number.
Yes,
she did stipulate she's only really around after 9.
Oh, well, I told her that was perfect. and that I really wanted to play a Skeletor. And so I fold the piece of paper up and I put it very carefully in a pocket. I'm like, I have to remember to pull this out before I wash it or it'll get ruined. I learned that one the hard way.
That velvet dress that got spray painted also has tiny bits of paper all over it.
Yes, it does. It is a mess. That one that Mrs. Suds could not fix. It took me an hour and a half to pick it all off. But yeah, we should see how Alice and May are doing as they're shopping as well.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
And I do appreciate the durability of this denim, and the leather seems even more so.
Yeah, Ixis is still wearing a denim jacket that she tried on because she decided she really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to pay for any of your stuff, or are you just going to walk out the shop?
Go walk out.
Are we not supposed to pay? I have $16.
Oh, that isn't gonna buy like even a third of that outfit.
Oh no.
So what you do
Okay.
is you just walk out as if nothing happened.
Like really nonchalantly.
Just casual as you like, just walk straight out.
Oh, I will attempt to do so. Wait, and I look up at the things, like the little grates they pull down of the stores when the mall's closed. Do those come down when people do something that the government tells them not to do and then the security shows up?
No, that's on the nighttime.
Okay.
That's a thing where you're from?
Maybe?
Oh my god. That's horrific.
It's all in the future.
Ixis, make a composure roll for me.
Okay.
Anything to do with keeping your cool, anything like that you may have as an asset.
I don't have any of that. Oh, but I rolled fairly well. I got a 16.
Okay, on a 16, your mind is briefly taken back to that mall when you had been getting your hair done and the alarms had sounded and the shutters had come down and the tink, tink, tink of bullets. And that just briefly in the back of your mind as you look at the shop front, you see like that bloody face just smashed into the glass and dragged away. But it's just a memory.
Yeah, you probably see that because Ixis has a terrible poker face and is a terrible liar. So you probably see like this look of like zoning out horror and then comes back. No, I'm fine. We're good. It's all in the future. You don't have to worry about it for a long time.
Yeah, okay, so once we find May and Al, we're going to the food court. You need a slushie.
I have not had one of those yet.
Oh my god, you're gonna love it.
Oh, I'm so
And Jess
excited.
is pointedly not telling her about brain freeze. On purpose.
Okay.
Noted. And you come out, and on the opposite side of the parade on this level, you see very decisively nothing else but May power walking down.
For a second, I step behind Ixis and go, what did I do?
She's
wait.
moving with purpose. I think it's because you stole the clothes.
She doesn't know that.
You see Al like following behind, like trying to keep
She's
up.
running away from Alice, but very nonchalantly.
Okay, so it wasn't me this time. Okay. Usually when she's walking like that, it's because she's coming to me to chew me out about something. And so I've become very scared of that walk.
Well,
let's watch.
just don't
See
tell
who it's
her
reserved for.
what we did.
She knows I steal shit all the time. It's fine.
Oh.
Look, she's cool with it. She fucking hates shopping. She hates
Does
this
she?
system. Yeah, it's great.
She-
It's sticking to the man.
Oh,
And I'm just like leaning over the rail to see what's
Mhm.
happening as
I
May.
will lean over as well, but slightly more conspicuously, as I'm
Okay.
sneaky.
All right, why don't you make a stealth roll because you want to be conspicuous? Not conspicuous even. The opposite of what I said.
She's trying to be inconspicuous, but it's fairly conspicuous. 11.
Okay, perfect. Noted. May, Al. By the time you get to RadioShack, there's the sound of a scuffle in action. William, your friend Galahad is currently held off the ground by one arm as one of the member of this 5-person gang kind of holds him aloft and he squirms, his legs kicking.
Whoa.
Another member of this gang is just slowly dragging his arm along a shelf, knocking off all of your neatly balanced and designed display. Someone had told them no, and the entire group decided no was not an answer.
Okay, then let's see. Seeing as these guys are holding this guy up to the ground, wrecking the place, he's like, whoa, hey, wait, guys, look, just sit him down, all right? It's fine. What do you guys want? I mean, and he's trying to get a response from him to see what they're doing.
Why don't you go down under the counter and hide for a moment?
I mean, would you let him go? Maybe we could both, hide together, or we can step out of the store.
I mean, we could let him go, but then we gotta chase him.
What?
Cause watch, he's a runner, and he clicks, and the guy puts down Galahad, and Galahad is like limbs skidding on the floor as he's trying to get the hell out of this shop.
He's just standing there like, okay, I'll go under now, and he's gonna start like crawling underneath the desk.
And as you finally get all the way under, you see Galahad just soar over the top and smash against the VHS wall in the background. And there's a sickening kind of crunch. And there's laughter, and there's the sound of more destruction. The security guard is coming up behind you, May and Al, and you can hear this smashing and crashing up ahead in RadioShack.
William's gonna look for something to grab as a weapon underneath the counter.
All right, what would you like to grab from under the counter? You tell me what's down here.
Big honking phones, big honking cell phone.
Yeah.
Go and grab the sucker. It fell off the shack. He's holding it.
Yeah, you have a cell phone club.
Okay. He's even trying to dial it. Like, come on.
Okay. What number are you dialing?
911.
I mean, I had to check. Right. Unfortunately, the cell phone doesn't have any battery, so you were just dialing 911 into a dead phone. Al, May, you are next up. The security guard is catching up behind you as well. He's about to break into a run. What do you do?
Okay, we have skidded onto the scene. What do we see exactly?
This shop that a few minutes ago had been pristine, brand new, sparkling and clean. It looks like a storm has ripped through it. There is the wall of VHSs that was at the back, so proudly displayed, all neat and tidy, is just destroyed with like a person-shaped hole in the middle, basically. There's no sign of William in here. Whole shelves have just been cleared off, and the guys are they're throwing various objects to each other. A TV, doesn't matter how big it is, they're just picking it up, throwing it.
Okay. Al is just immediately looking around William and then just seeing these wheel boys here. What are you doing?
And as one, all five turn and look at you. One goes to speak, and the guy who has been speaking to William kind of holds up a finger and halts him in his tracks. And he inhales.
Great.
Well, I had a feeling we'd run into one of you around here. Doesn't that make it interesting?
Can William, hearing them stopping destruction and saying something to somebody, I don't know who or what, can he kind of turn, like peek and look over the shelf and see what's going on out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to make a stealth roll, and we'll see just how stealthy you are as you do this.
Okay.
I'm imagining you don't want to be noticed.
A 2.
A 2. All right, as you kind of get up on the counter, you knock something off, and it kind of tumbles down.
At that point, I mean, does he see who's there at the front of the store? I mean,
Yeah, you can just make out Al. at the entrance.
Get out of here, Alice! Go, run! He's going for it.
Okay. I'm gonna say, if you want, you have the opportunity. If you've stood up full and you're yelling this, there's a werewolf pretty close to you. If you wanted to use that phone for a surprise attack, this would be your chance to do that, or you can just go with just the warning.
He'd probably be just the warning. I don't know if he's brave enough to take on these guys that
That's
were being
fine.
that bad.
All right, you yell out this warning. Alice, May, there are 5 boys ahead of you, and they all know what you are. And you hear this William pop up and yell a warning for you to go away. What do you do?
Ow. Oh boy. I mean, if you have any trouble with us, we can maybe not do it here in the middle. And like looks behind her to see like this fucking like Malg coming.
Yeah. He comes in and you see him like shakily moving around his belt for a gun.
I'm going to look at the mall cop. I'm going to step on a camcorder and hopefully break it into a million pieces without any effort and tell him you should leave.
And he's now not sure who he's meant to shoot in this situation. He is now very confused.
I'm trying to like use my spoopy vampire powers to be like, go.
All right, and his other hand's going for his radio. I'm going to say you activate your blood to use your vampire powers. So you need to spend 2 points.
Okay.
And then you can just make your persuasion roll.
Great. That's an 8.
Okay. So I'll say with the blood spend that goes up by 1 point, so we'll call that a 9, so it's level 3 on persuasion because you're using your supernaturals. And he genuinely seems like what you've just suggested is maybe a good idea. And he's definitely back. And he's gonna back up to like one of those little benches and scooch down by it and like go for his radio. He wants backup.
I'm just gonna stare daggers at all the werewolfy people.
Jess, Ixis, you see May and Al go into the store. You see the cop, the security guard come up and May send him away. And that's what you can see. If you're using super senses to listen, you can make a roll to see if you hear anything.
So here's what I would like to do, because Jess is not exactly the smartest. Well, she's smart, but she's not fight smart. And so seeing this, she's going to run across and drop down a level. She doesn't care that there's people here, and she's gonna just immediately provide some like backup to May and Alice.
All right, make some sort of athletics roll for me.
Okay.
So you are going to underworld drop.
Yeah. Could I like invoke muscles of iron for this?
Yes.
Okay, so my actions other than attack is reduced by 1 step.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Easy. You bolt the barrier, drop straight down. And I'm gonna say you can give yourself enough of arc that you basically drop down right behind May.
Uh-huh.
Just vampires are appearing. And you see inside the store has been basically just ripped apart, and there are these 5 guys.
I'll just be like, huh. Do I pick up that werewolf smell from them?
Make a roll. Ixis, why don't you tell me what you do as May vaults this barrier, jumps down.
Well, that seems drastic. I'm going to take the escalator.
Okay. You walk around, you take the escalator down.
I do.
You will be down in about 2 goes.
I power walk. I walk very quickly because I'm very
Okay.
fast. But then I take the escalator and I kind of like walk down the steps. But I'm going to be nonchalant.
Okay.
As I just shoplifted and I feel kind of bad about it, but I don't want to get caught at the same time because I only have $16 and I can't pay for all of it. So
Then I'm going to say it's going to take you 1 round to get down.
Okay.
At which point I'd like to roll an initiative just so we can keep a track of what's going on. So just roll your normal d20. Highest is going to go first. If you have anything that gives you advantages on initiative, etc., they can apply.
14.
I got a 13 for my sniff check, BT dubs.
Okay. On a 13, you get a whiff of wet dog. There's 5 of them here. And they are a little bit more wolfy right now.
18.
18.
I got an 18 too.
Did you
That's
want,
very fast.
Sorry, what was that?
did you want William to roll?
Yes, please, William.
Okay, 11.
11. May?
14.
14. Alright, so our order of play is going to be... Oh, sorry, Al? What did you get?
14 as well.
Okay,
Hey.
I'm going to say...
Partnered up.
Our order of play then in initiative is going to be Jess, Ixis, Alice, May, William, with the werewolf boys in the middle of that. I'm letting Alice go first because she took the lead on getting here. I'm letting Jess go first because she's going to be there first. So now the werewolf boys turn to act. 3 leap straight for Alice. And I need you to make some defense rolls, please, Kiana. And as they leap, their faces distend and become more canine, their eyes bright amber.
Cool.
I put the order in our chat so you guys can see that.
Sorry, do you need a roll for me?
Yeah, you need to make defense rolls.
Nat 20.
All right, nat 20, and 2 more for me, please.
11 and a 14.
Okay, so with the nat 20, you can have what is called a major effect as well. And I'd also like you to give a point of XP to one of your teammates.
Oh, okay. Let's give it over to May, who had
Okay.
walked over here for Al's concerns.
All right. And also mark a point of XP for yourself. All right, so with the major effect, I'm going to say you're going to be able to strike back at this first one. Your second rolls were a 13 and...
11 and a 14.
Oh, 11 and 14. Sorry, I split the difference between in my head. So on the 11 and 14, unfortunately, they are going to hit you.
Great.
And you will take... I'm going to say 6 blood damage. So 3 for each.
Oh boy, okay.
As they launch, one grabs you by the shoulder, the other kind of gets you on the side of the face. It's trying for the throat, but doesn't quite get there. But you can have an attack on the one that you nat 20'd in your defense against. Or I'll say that you could probably disengage from this if you want to use maybe like a burst of speed or something to get out of the middle of the 3. I'll let you have one or other.
She's already been kind of hit, and now she's feeling real hungry. So she's going to attack back.
All right, attack back. So make me your attack roll.
Cool.
And obviously you apply any assets that apply to your attacks.
Okay. That would be. Yeah, I don't really have anything other than the taser that I tend to have on me, but that's a 16.
Okay, yep. On a 16, what are you attacking with? Your hands? Your mouth? Describe this attack to me.
It's. She's hungry. It's probably gonna be mouth at this point. 6 blood
Great.
points.
So as
no.
this first one leaps, you get like a mouthful of denim t-shirt, and then you taste that blood underneath. You get a little bit sink in, and I will mark down the damage that you've done against them. You don't feel like it's particularly significant, but you've definitely done some damage. But not enough, unfortunately, to recoup blood points at this time.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will bring us to the top of the round, which is Jess, who has just dropped down. You see the 3. The other 2, by the way, I forgot to tell you what they did. They're just basically standing, watching the lead 3. They haven't moved at this moment. They're kind of trying to figure out how many people are about to show up before they jump in.
Which one's the leader?
The leader, I'm gonna say, is the first one to attack Alice. That she managed to get a bite on.
Okay.
And he's kind of looming over her at this point while the other two are kind of latched in, doing some damage.
Okay, Jess is gonna break into a huge smile, and she's going to channel the last time she faced a werewolf, and she's going to lunge for the leader. It's gonna try and kick the shit out of him. Okay, let's go. Do I want to put any blood points into this? Let's put 2 blood points into it.
Alright, so change the level by 1.
Yep. And I rolled a 16.
Okay. So that goes, yeah. So we go from a 5 to a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do. You get a good attack on this guy. Do you have anything that improves your damage at all in your assets?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. So you lunge for him, tackle him. You're just this wall of muscle, an angry girl that
Mhm.
comes falling through, and yeah, you get into it. And I will mark down the damage.
I want to, like, if I can, try and interpose myself between him and Al,
Okay. Easy. Yeah.
and like try and taunt him as I'm going, you know.
All right. And the taunt goes out. What do you taunt him? Or how?
I say, your pack's looking a little thin. Are you missing someone?
Good. No. Do you have any intimidation or anything?
Yes,
All
actually.
right. Maybe a roll.
Uh,
As you taunt.
okay. That one is a 13.
Good to know. Making a note.
Uh-oh. That's never good when a GM says that.
Okay. That brings us to Ixis. You are riding down the escalator. You're kind of just about getting to the level where you can just about see into the store, and you can see there is a ruckus.
A ruckus, oh dear. Well, I am fleet of foot and trained in running. So if I succeed at a difficulty 2 speed to run, I can move a short distance and make an action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to get there. Yeah, got a 10. So that's-
Okay. Yep.
And I see all of that. And it definitely looks like these werewolves, as it's pretty obvious now, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. They look definitely wolfy.
Oh dear. I think she's gonna just say, "Oh dear," and then try to, if they're still on Al, just try to like get like punch one away. Like, back.
Bad dog.
Yeah.
All right, make me a bad dog roll.
Okay. Oh, 16.
Okay, 16. Elbow just connects with jaw, and he stops being latched on to Al. And I will mark down a little bit of damage for elbow.
Okay.
You didn't throw anything supernatural or anything into it, did you? It was just
No, it's just like
elbow.
a bad. Stop it. Oh dear. This is bad.
There.
This isn't good.
Okay. And that brings us to Alice. You have one werewolf still on you. One's just been elbowed out the way. Jess has grabbed the other one, and then is in the middle of having quite the argument.
Yeah, I like to get this one
Bad
off
one off of you.
away, please.
Okay. Alright, so kind of like a push. You aiming to just physically just push them off of you? Are you aiming to actually make an attack?
Its primary function, get them off and away from me. If I can make damage, that'd be cool. But I kind of want to fling them not into the RadioShack, but out.
Okay, you want to try and push them out.
Yeah.
That's going to be fairly difficult because you have a clatter of people kind of in your way. But if you succeed on, I'm going to say a level 6, you can get this guy out. It's going to take some supernatural power to do, unless you roll really well. You
Okay.
need 18 to get a 6.
I don't really have the blood points to spare. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna switch to just getting off.
Okay, yeah, so just pushing away.
Yeah.
All right, so you can make that roll. If you have anything that improves your strength, that would be useful here.
I was a scientist. That's a 17 though.
Yep, with a 17, you push. He kind of goes up and then backwards. And he is off and away from you. I don't think 17 is quite enough to cause damage, but he probably does collide with the display or something, a little bit winding, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that should go. You can maybe use some movement to get up if you'd like, because you're currently on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up off the floor and then kind of make my way so that I'm kind of between the wolves and where William is right now.
Okay, so you move towards the counter.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. That brings us to May's turn. May just has a werewolf that she is tangoing with. Ixis just elbowed one in the face. Alice has pushed one away. There are two that stand near the counter where William is currently stood, having just warned Alice away. And there is you in the shop entrance, having just sent away the security guard.
I have two questions.
Yep.
One is, where is the head guy that I studied?
You studied the guy with the Levi's, right? The
Yes.
Cypher one?
Yes.
He is stood by the counter at the moment.
Okay.
For narrative purposes, because we've obviously in the meta seen him, he doesn't act as the leader in this situation.
Oh, he does.
But he is stood there at the back. You don't technically know who the leader is, but you know who the leader of the assault has been, which is the one that Jess has at the moment. But Levi's guy is stood by the counter. Levi's still under arm.
Okay. Is my path clear to him?
You spent some blood points. It could be.
Okay. And then my next question is there any broken glass in here?
Yeah, there's probably a shattered display.
Okay. What I would like to do is I would like to pick up a shard of broken glass.
Okay.
Go to that guy and insert the glass into his neck. That is what
Okay.
I would like to do.
I'm gonna say one of the TVs that they were throwing around and they kind of just dropped when the vampires showed up. You could take a piece of that screen, so it's a nice thick glass.
Either that or I might just throw the TV at him.
Well, that is up to you. Would you like to just throw the TV at him?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the TV at him. I
Okay.
think that sounds cooler.
I'm gonna say it's gonna cost you 2 blood points because you got to get it up and over everyone,
Okay.
and then your roll will determine how hard it hits.
And my roll is reduced by 1 difficulty level because I studied him and considered
You did
how to best bean him with a TV.
destroy him. Yes.
And I'm gonna put a further level of effort into it.
Okay.
All right. That was a 12 that I got.
Okay. Is that with the reduction?
No. Well, that's with.
Oh, right.
It's
So it'd be a
12.
12. It would basically go up to a 15 if I do it that way around.
18. Because I put.
Okay.
There's the level from
That's right.
before, and then I put a level of effort in.
Correct. All right. So you pick up this TV and just over. William, you nearly feel the force of impact as this TV just whooshes past your face and collides with this guy, just sends him keeling over. Giant VHS to the face.
Does he still have the Levi's in his arm?
I'm gonna say, as he's kind of knocked backwards, the Levi's just kind of unroll and roll across the floor. The death of Denim. He's not dead, but yeah, you've at least knocked this guy down, if not out. It's hard to tell from where you are, however.
Okay.
And that will bring us to the Wolfies go. No, William's go, sorry. William. Chaos has broken out. Super strong women versus dog men.
What's
This
going
is-
on with this? This is weird. What's going on? And he's gonna take this Nokia brick and like throw it at the back of one of the werewolves that's close to him.
Okay, so you still got one step on the counter, so you could easily get to him if you wanted to. If you want to throw it, you can throw it, or you can get up to him and just.
He's gonna throw it. It's a
Alright.
brick.
So make a roll for me.
Okay.
Do you have anything that helps you with missile attacks or
My glasses.
dexterity?
No, I don't know. No, I don't think he does.
Okay.
18.
18. Yes, you do. You just haul this thing at him, and it clocks him on the back of the head. And his head kind of snaps to the side.
William's even gonna let out a yes. and
And as you celebrate, he kind of rubs his head and he turns to look at you.
Whoa.
Eyes kind of glow.
Okay, he's gonna get like, he's gonna start looking for something else and kind of backpedaling away from the counter. Like, oh.
You look around, you find a stapler. That is the next nearest weapon that you find.
Swing
Nice.
line. Let's do this.
Great, that brings us to the wolf's turn. So, Susie, defense roll from you, please, as we're gonna say leader of the attack is on you.
Okay. Do I have anything to help me be
I
defensive?
don't know, Susie.
I don't.
That helps you.
Oh no. Oh no, that's a 9.
Okay, with a 9, he gets a hold of you, and he seems to want to try and shake you like a rag doll. That is what he's doing as he becomes more and more canine, and you almost feel the canines in his mouth kind of extend into you deeper. And you are going to take 3 points of blood damage. And then the next one is going to make a play for Ixis. He just got elbowed in the face, and he did not enjoy that.
Oh dear.
And he's going to launch himself at you, and as he launches, his fingers extend and become claws, and the hands themselves morph more into paws.
This is why I didn't want to do the werewolf one. I'm
Remember
trained.
that? Do you remember that? How you were meant to do a werewolf hunt?
Yeah. In the mall. The malls are bad. I'm never coming back to a mall again. I'm trained in speed defense rolls.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, this is definitely, you can use speed defense to get out of this. Try and
Okay.
leap to the side.
So, with
15. Okay, with a 15, you dodge, and he kind of slides across the floor, risky business style, turns around, kind of on all fours, and ready to come back at you. And Jess, you hear in your ear this low growl says, "What'd you say to me, girl?" The third werewolf that Alice managed to kind of push up and back from her gets up and stares out and across the scene, raises his head.
oh, this is bad.
And it echoes out through the mall. May, you managed to hurl a TV at one. He's gonna push this off of him, spend his go getting up to his feet and shaking the birds from his head as Pootie Pie is just going round and around and around. And William, there's a werewolf looking right at you. And he launches.
Stapler.
Across the counter, straight at you. You need to make a defense roll.
Oh boy.
I will argue that because you have the stapler with you, you're at mild defensive advantage because you do have a weapon to clock him with.
No. I rolled an
And
8.
also because you're a squishy human being.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Alright, how many hit points do you have? How much life do you have?
I have no idea. What would I have? Do I need to roll real quick?
That should be, I'm trying to remember what it is. We'll say your might pool. Do you know what your might pool is?
I don't. Stand by.
Okay. Well, let me know. This could be about to be very bad for you.
Yeah, this could be. I'm not seeing anything under the sheet.
It should be at the top. You should have 3 pools as might, intellect, and speed. Or speed and intellect. Alright, we will say it's a mystery. As this werewolf and William disappear below the thing. Lindy, if you can maybe work out a hit point for me, that'd be great.
I will.
That brings us to the top of the round. As all 5 of the werewolves currently in the store have taken an action. Jess, I think.
Okay, so quick question.
Yes.
Could I perhaps voluntarily put myself in a almost feral sort of...
You want to go into feral mindset?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you can switch,
Mm-hmm.
but you should know that if you do this, it's gonna take you a while to come back out of it. Because you're basically letting the beast out. And the beast is real hard to get back in, so you'll need to make a check later to put the beast away.
Okay. Because there's like 5 werewolves and he just howled for more.
Like by
This is like if there's a time, right? If there's a time, especially since so Jess will surrender to her more feral instincts.
To reflect this, I'm gonna say everything is one level easier for you now.
Cool.
Particularly in terms of might and speed type things, so attacking. That's it.
Okay. So as this wolf man's like, what did you say? I'll say, do you want to know how good he tasted? Do you want to know how good you'll taste? And then bah!
All right, blah. All right, roll me that blah test.
I'm gonna roll to blah.
Tell me how you savagely unleash.
So that was an 18 on the dice. So one extra is like 20, right?
It goes up to 21, which is level 7.
Oh shit. Okay. So she's gonna like jump at him and try and knock him down, and then just like claw at him and just rip and tear. Like, it's not pretty. It's not like a proper delicate bite or anything. It is just an animal just attacking.
All right. As your feral unleashes, your own claws extend your fangs and you bite in, and with that 18, you basically tear this guy's denim shirt to shreds, and you are going to do a significant amount of damage to him. And he, do you keep a hold of him?
Yeah.
Are you going to try and grapple? Okay, I will say, yeah, with that roll, you can kind of grapple and just keep tearing in. Kind of like when you get a hold of the guy and you're just like knifing him in the ballet. And that will be your turn, which brings us to Ixis.
Did I see William? And did I recognize him?
I'm gonna say yes. You may have noticed William as he threw that Nokia. You've got pretty good awareness on what's going on in this situation right now.
Okay.
But he's now just disappeared down behind the counter.
Oh, that's not good. She's gonna have like a look of panic in her eyes, like, he can't die. He can't die here. That's how the timeline goes. And so she's gonna try to attack the werewolf that's on him. Get him off him.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you're gonna need to, because you have a werewolf currently trying to attack you, so you're gonna need to dart around that werewolf and probably leap to get to the counter.
Sure.
So it's gonna cost you 2 blood points to do the
Sure.
leap. And then you can apply your speed and all of those sorts of things.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, let me just subtract those blood points first before I forget. Alright. So let's see if I can be speedy enough. Oh, 17.
Easy, yeah.
Take it
You dodge the one werewolf that's on you, and you just leap across, kind of do the classic underworld kind of drop from not that higher thing down, and you see there's this werewolf on top of William, and just pinned William to the ground, and his claws are just pushing through William's shoulder blades.
Well, that's not good. Just headlock him back. Just try to yank him back.
I'll say, yeah, make me one more roll to try and get the grapple on the werewolf.
All right.
That's fun.
I'll use some blood points to make this. She's like, he can't die.
This werewolf for context is very feral looking, very wolf looking.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say for the masses who understand what's going on, the more wolfy these guys look, the harder everything is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend some blood points, make this difficulty easier. Whoa! No, I dropped it on the floor. Hold on. I rolled too enthusiastic.
Well, don't think I keep changing the benchmark.
19.
19.
So
Very
with the additional help would be at 21. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a minor effect. Plus, you can give an XP to one of your teammates.
Oh, that's right. I do get the minor effect. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, have a look at that and decide what minor effect you'd like to do.
Well, I can choose one creature within short range that asks the acts first or acts last during the next round. I think William should act first to just get out and be like, get out of here.
Okay, so William, what's going to happen when we get to you shortly is you're going to get a double turn.
Oh, okay.
Because you act last in this round and you'll act first in the next round. So
I can only hold it back for so long, you should leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Excess gets a hold of him, pulls him back.
And then let's give an
that-
XP to Al.
Okay. Al, if you have XP, I'm gonna allow you to spend 3 to get 2 blood points back.
Yep, doing that.
Okay, cool. Because we haven't really used XP for anything yet, then you might as well use it for something as we get into this fight, because it's about to get a whole lot worse. So, Al, it is your turn.
Cool.
You still have a werewolf on you.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to attack this werewolf and get him, like, we're gonna try to get to the wall and be out of the way of any escapes that may be happening.
That's right. This is sorry, you don't have a werewolf on you because you pushed him away. So you are actually stood in the middle of the store. So you have options. You don't have to go for this guy. You could go for any of them. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
No worries. In that case, Al is going to go to the counter. Probably see William bleeding heavily. It's great. That's fine.
Yeah, his face is pretty white right now. Color, horror.
Empress
A lot going on right now.
Yeah, and like I think Al kind of realizes that she's like, oh shit, and like wipes her mouth a little bit. And like will hold out her hand to him. Should probably get going.
Yeah, his shoulder's hurting from where the claws went in, but yeah, he'll take the hand.
Yeah, and using vampire thing will help him up.
Yep, so you can use your action, get William up to his feet.
Yeah.
Ow! Getting pulled up.
Just a human being.
Trying.
Okay, and that'll take us to May's turn.
Oh, the one I hit with the TV is still.
Levi's is just stood back up.
Levi's is still up.
There's a guy that Alice knocked over that's just howled for backup. Jess is having fun. Ixus is having fun. And you can hear the approach of more.
Okay. Is the one who howled the one who seems like he's in charge? Or is that the one that Jess is fighting?
It's hard for you to tell in this melee. As you were observing them, the one that Jess is fighting was walking in lead.
Mm-hmm.
And he certainly attacked first. It's actually, right now in this melee, actually hard to tell if there is a leader.
Okay. I think I'm gonna pick up a piece of glass and attempt to stab the one that howls. Because
Okay.
I don't like that.
He's there, he's crouched, he's up, his head is tilted back in this howl. You
Okay.
lunge forward with this piece of glass, aiming for the jugular. Make the roll.
All right. Let's see. Where's my knock? Where are my points at? Oh. I'll put in a level of effort to that.
Okay.
That's 12. So that would be like a 15.
With a 15, yes, you do. So you get in there, you just slice him across the neck. Let me check my book. I don't believe this guy's been damaged that much yet. So, you do some significant damage to that throat area. It's definitely going to cut short that howl. It's more like a bloody gurgle.
Nice.
Anything else you'd like to do? I guess like a free action, like to communicate with your team or anything kind of like that. Action.
I'll tell everybody, just don't get surrounded. If you're hurt, you should leave.
And in the back, you hear this groan as Galahad is like coming to after being thrown through the wall of VHSs. Okay. And that leads us to William's turn. Right?
Yay.
So double turn.
So she just helped him up.
Mhm.
He's bleeding from the shoulders. There's just anarchy and fighting going on. He's
Yeah.
come on. And he's gonna like try and take off towards the back service exit of the shop, and he's gonna be like stumbling through VHS tapes and like slam into the back door, and there's gonna be like blood smeared on it from his shoulders. And just
Are
like,
you trying to bring
where
Al
you
with
gonna
you?
go? No, he's just gonna open it. It should be open. You know, it's those little
I mean,
back.
are you bringing Al with you? Like,
Sure.
how-
Yeah. He'd be like, no, get out of here. So
Okay.
he's gonna try and get that door open and get out into the service hallway that, you know, all the mall shops are interconnected with service hallways where you do the garbage and all that stuff. He's gonna try and get into that and head out of the damn mall.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is just one of those basics. Just open the door. It's probably unlocked.
Okay.
Just go straight through. Because you had the double turn, I'm gonna say Al. Unless you object to being taken with William, William can take you with him.
I guess I'm going.
Okay.
Okay.
Once he gets on the other side of the door though with her, then he wants to shut the door. He's gonna try and fumble with his keys to lock the door.
Okay. So make a roll to lock the door.
Okay.
If you have anything that applies to your dexterity, anything like
I
that.
don't think I did on my sheet. Let me double check because I'm still learning it.
Yeah, no worries.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. All right.
All good.
It's 16.
Yep, 16. You were nervous, but you like focus and you're like, it's like Operation, a game that you were very good at. Just thread the needle, twist the thing, pull it out, door is locked.
Heavy door key.
You have one of those like the spring, the stretchy spring that the key's on, so it just goes straight up and it pings back to your waist.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Well, he's gonna turn and say, "Let's get out! Come on!" And he's gonna start running down the hallway towards the nearest exit of the mall. And on the way down, I imagine there's like a mop bucket and a mop left in the hallway. He's just gonna like grab a mop as he runs by, like running with the mop.
Yes, I will say you flee with
blood dripping all over the floors.
Yeah, you are in a bad way, real bad way.
Okay, there's a lot
But
of
the adrenaline is helping you right now.
yeah, there's some heavy blood loss.
But soon things are gonna go badly. And that's your double turn, which brings us up to werewolves. Werewolves go first. Good news, guys, werewolves go first.
Woo!
Jess,
I'm hugging one.
So, but it's one step easier for me because I am a feral
you
girl.
are a feral girl.
That's a 14.
Yep. So he spits blood in your face as he tries to speak. But the words just come out kind of like a growl, just a low growl, and he launches at you, but your feral instinct just pulls you back and away as these teeth kind of snap past the end of your nose, and he does not affect you. Alice, you are disappearing. Was that Alice next? No, it's Ixis. It's next. Ixis, sorry. What would you like to do, dearest Ixis? As you have hold the werewolf, and he is going to turn and try and break your grapple.
Okay.
So you need to make a defense roll, and if you have any bonuses,
I have
those.
defense to speed defense.
Okay, so you would need to let go of him to use your speed defense.
Yeah. Well, he seemed to get out, but I think we'll just try the strength defense and we'll see. She's gonna try to be strong, like Jess said she could be.
Try and keep a hold of him.
She's gonna channel her inner Skeletor.
I love it. Be the Skeletor you want to be.
18.
You do. You channel that inner Skeletor. Tell me, what do you say as you just keep a hold of this guy, refuse to let him go?
I've got you now, He-Man!
Perfect, and you do. And in your mind, you know, you're in that happy place full of cartoons, keeping hold of him, and you feel.
Just try not to think about the
bicep.
copious amount of bloods and probably the police officers and other werewolves that are
How
coming.
hungry are you, Ixis?
She's actually not that hungry.
Okay, then you're
she
probably
got
pretty
pretty
good.
topped up. So
There is a lot of blood around you right now, but you are good.
I'm at 19 of 27, so not bad.
Alice, you are running out with Michael, so you are not at risk of any of these werewolves, which leaves 2, 3, I think actually.
Just trying to buy some time.
Hang on, let me think. Ixis has 1, Jess has 1, that leaves 3. The one, Levi's, is going to come for you, May, along with Howler And the third one, I don't even know what he's doing. He's around. He is gonna, yeah, all three are gonna attack you. I didn't know what they're doing. All three are gonna attack you. I'm losing track of all my dogs. So you need to make 3 defensive rolls. First attack is Levi's, second one is Howler, third one is that guy.
Okay, let me see if I have anything that's useful there for defense.
Oh, third one is the guy that was pushed away, I remember now.
Let's see. So I do have, after I successfully attack a creature, the difficulty of speed defense rolls by all others against the creature's attacks. Oh, that's other people.
Okay.
And I didn't do that. So it's not, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Never mind. All right, I'm just gonna roll these things. That was a 3.
Great. So Levi's is gonna get you.
Okay.
2 more.
That was a 1.
Howler is gonna get you, and that will be a GM intrusion unless you spend some XP to stop me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so mark that
Do
off.
that. Yeah. How many XP? Just 1?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think it's just 1 normally, so yeah.
Okay. And then the third one. Don't fail me now. Dice. A 6.
A 6.
I'm getting different dice.
I would, because that is a 9 points of blood damage you are gonna take as the pack rounds on you.
How many points of...
9.
Oh, okay.
3 per werewolf.
I am down to 7.
As
Hooray.
they launch at you, you'd warned people not to get swarmed. And the pack herd. And what's more, 2 more appear at the doors. A woman and a man. Jess, you will be most aware to this because you are the closest. I'm gonna say that they didn't get to go this time because they spent all of their time running here. But you are definitely aware in your feral state as 2 more move in. And that will bring us to the top of the round with Jess.
Okay. I feel like she'd make some sort of pithy comment like about his bark being worse than his bite to the one she has pinned and is killing. But she's gonna like stick her head up, covered in this guy's blood, and be like, look, I can kill him now or we all walk away.
Okay. You guessing going for the intimidation angle. Are you
Yeah.
aiming this towards everyone or to the 2 that just came in, or?
To everyone.
All right, so literally gonna do the 360 look around.
Yeah, I've still got this guy pinned on the ground though, like you know, by
Okay.
his throat and
Yeah.
squeezing.
So I'm gonna say this is gonna be pretty hard because they are in pack hunt mode,
Mhm.
very similar to your feral mode, which isn't gonna want to stop fighting either.
No.
I'm gonna call this. This is gonna be a level 8, which goes down to a level 7 because you tap into that feral fear instinct in them.
Okay.
But you got a 7 to beat. And you can use vampire persuasion, but that's gonna cost you blood points to do.
I'm gonna have to. So I will willingly use blood points to add in some vampire.
Okay, so it's 2 to reduce it by 1 level each time, same as normal.
Okay, I'm gonna reduce it by 3. So spend 6 blood.
Okay, so that brings it down to a level 4. Which is gonna be a 12 or higher.
That was a 4.
Okay.
Whoops.
You're just flat ignored. Whatever they're doing, they're busy doing, and you kind of sense the 2 at the doors coming closer.
Well, I have my answer.
You do. And that brings us to Ixis.
Oh, they're not backing down.
Uh-uh.
Well, I've already got one guy in a headlock, so if this is gonna turn more violent than it already has, I might as well top off a little bit. And I'm just gonna, I've watched a few times now, so I think I can do it. And I'm gonna,
Gonna go for the feeding bite.
yeah.
Right.
Just
Yeah,
a little
maybe give me an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is probably like a level 5.
19.
19, yeah, and you get a minor effect on that as well.
I can
Plus throw
rearrange.
out some XP.
Yay! All right, let's give some XP to May. Well, golly gee, I can do the rearrange initiative again. Werewolves already go last.
Well, the way I'm gonna rule it is you can
Okay.
choose who goes next. So it's kind of
Okay.
like in
Choose who
games of
goes next.
momentum, you get to choose.
Well,
So you can give Jess another go if you
Jess seems to be very efficient, so I'm going to let Jess go next.
want. Alright, so just note Jess is gonna go and then it'll be Alice, then May, etc. etc.
Excellent.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a little snack while I'm on my
Alright,
point
so
of Jess.
roll your 1d6 to recoup
boy.
1 points.
Let me find a d6. There's a red one. That's perfect. 4.
4. There you go. So you get your blood points back. As you drink, and this tastes real good. This is like that first night meal. This is this is good tasting. Alright. That brings us to Jess's bonus go.
Kill that boy.
Alright. Roll to kill that boy.
That is a 15, but with the next that's 15 on the dice, so it's the one up from that.
Which is an 18, right?
I don't know
Yes.
math. Yes.
I could do this. Alright, tell me how you finish off this guy. I'll let you kill him this time. Go on.
Oh, so many delightful ways. I feel like, much like the first boy, Jess is gonna squeeze tight and just pull out his whole throat and just like
We're going
throw
to
it.
Roadhouse Fruit Rip.
Yeah, just rip out that throat, and I'm just gonna throw it at the feet of the two who just turned up, and just like smile at them and point with
Call
blood.
your shot.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth with like a
With
gullet.
a windpipe. Yeah.
I love it. Alright, roll an intimidation on top of that. I'm gonna say this is fairly easy.
That's a 10 on the dice, so 12.
Yep. You see a new point. I'm gonna say at the girl, just 'cause it's right there. And she physically seems to withdraw, her eyes wide, and she still appears fairly human. And it looks like she's about to run. So bear that in mind, feral Jess. All right, we return to our normal initiative order, which brings us to May's turn. No, Alice's turn. I'm sorry, Alice's turn. I can do this. You are running with Michael with William through the back of the shops. Both. He is wielding a mop.
Yeah.
And this is just one of those like breeze block corridors in the back of malls, like between shops and things at the back. Ends in a double door with like an exit sign above it.
Yeah, she's keeping pace with him, obviously, and actually slowing down her pace. And she probably is helping him, probably has an arm around him because he's very much bleeding out and running. So she is kind of making it so that she's supporting him.
Blood's probably pumping out even more.
Okay. Trying to think if there's anything you can really do to help William at this point. You can attempt to heal him with your blood, but you are pretty hungry, aren't you?
I am, and I'm trying
How
real
hungry
hard.
are you, Alice?
Let's see how many. I'm at 8 out of 27 blood points.
I've never tasted RadioShack, geek. I wonder if I can
His blood smells really good, so I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna say, basically like a composure check. I resist the urge to just drink this guy dry. Check.
Okay.
It smells really good, and you're really hungry.
I'm gonna use a point of humanity
Okay.
to lower that. Oh boy. Oh no.
What did you roll?
I'm gonna spin a reroll because that was a 2. That's a fucking 7.
Alright. You want to drink his blood, and there's a trail behind you, and it's kind of like walking into a house and smelling that like fresh cookie smell, fresh brownies.
Oh boy.
So good. And he's like right next to you, like this delicious brownie.
I already got the openings right there on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Those
And
claws.
as you're supporting him, you're real close to it, and I'm gonna say that you cannot resist drinking at this point. Roll a d6.
Listen, let me get the D6 stuck out.
I'm gonna
Oh,
give you a clue. You want to roll low,
Yeah,
So
I know.
and that one's for you.
A 1.
Perfect. William, he
Yes.
drinks from you, but you are not yet dead.
Okay, it's
So
gonna.
you are real woozy. The world is kind of
Oh,
spinning.
What are you doing? What are you? And he's gonna like sink to the floor. He's gonna stop running. He's gonna like fall to the floor with her drinking the blood.
Yeah, you try and hold on to that mop as support, but it just goes out from under you.
Okay.
World goes sideways.
Okay. He's down on the ground then.
Yeah, and she like lets go. She's like, I'm so sorry. And she had his blood on her mouth.
What? Where's there blood on your mouth? What are you doing? What are you?
It's a really long story. Let me I'll get you to Sunny, and she's going to just. This is hilarious in my head because Alice is short as fuck, and she is now going to bridal carry William out of here.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm just gonna warn you right now. You are still really hungry, and he's still
I know.
really bloody.
I know.
Okay.
I'm trying really hard to resist
I'm gonna let you lift and carry. You'll cut back and see how far you get.
it. Great.
May,
Yes.
you have 3 werewolves attempting to kill you. Another 2 have just come in, although you have a feeling Jess is in a good place to deal with them currently. Ixis is behind the counter. She's got her hands on one. Al and the human that were in here appear to have fled. There's still another human in here groaning. You can hear poor Galahad.
It's like knowing you have a sports drink when you're done with your workout. It's good to have him there.
We call him Lucasade now.
Yes. May is going to, she's got 3 people on her. She's going to attempt to drink from the one whose throat she slit and sort of get behind him.
Alright, so you want to go into Howler.
Yes, and I'm gonna try to use him as a meat shield while I drink his blood.
You're going to try and twist and squirm and get into the right position. I'm going to call this fairly difficult because you do have 2 on you.
Okay.
I'm going to say this is a level 7 to not basically get bit back for moving.
Ooh. Okay.
But yeah, if you can succeed, so that'll be obviously aiming for a 21, so you'll need to reduce this in some way.
Okay. I don't have much blood yet. Can I use a humanity to do that?
Yep.
Alright.
Do you remember if your humanity drops to 0, you become fully feral?
Oh, it's the first time I've used it.
Okay. Just reminding everyone what our rules are.
Yes. Can I use 2 of those?
You can.
Am I
You
allowed?
can spend as many as you like.
Okay, I'm gonna use 3.
Okay.
She's not using it. Or she's not.
She doesn't need to be human.
You can't say things like they're meat to us and really have that much left.
Have that much of a soul left, yeah.
Right. So that's 3. So that's 9 points off. So I still need to get a 12 or better. Cross your fingers, new dice. I rolled a 1.
Would you like to spend an XP to stop an intrusion?
Yes.
Okay. Gosh darn it. So you squirm around, and you just can't get a hold of him. It's all like there's so many people here. You can't get latched in to have any blood. I'm gonna say that you are going to get an attack of opportunity on you from the not Howler and not Levi's, so the other guy. So make a defense roll.
That was an 8. And we're trying the third guy.
So you are going to take 3 blood points of damage as this wolf just clamps down onto you.
My dice have forgotten that it was my birthday recently.
They have, but they haven't forgotten that you asked for a bloodbath at the mall.
I
So,
did. That was my gift.
onto
I just
our
didn't think it would be my blood.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay. Thank you.
Hooray!
Hooray!
So yay, that brings us on to the next person in our initiative order, which is William. William,
As to say, as he lays there dying, and
you are with a monster.
yeah, I'm with a horrible monster that's trying to drink my blood, but I don't know if he's got any more strength to do anything. As low as he's doing, I mean, as woozy as he'd be laying there being carried, he'd probably just let it be half of him, maybe some minor squirming, and he'd kind of look down at the pocket protector in his shirt and just see blood splattered or anything. He kind of laughs at the irony of the pocket protector not working.
I have a question for you. How much does William know about the supernatural, do you think?
Heard stories of it. You know, he used to read in the library, and he's heard
Is he
things
into
like
horror
that.
movies?
Yeah, horror movies, you know, it's a fun time, but he never really believed it, but he's heard of it.
Okay, so make a roll.
Okay.
If you have any intellect assets, anything to do with knowledge.
Now.
Okay.
Actually, well, hang on a second.
I thought you did.
Nerdherd? Is
I
that
have
on there?
trained in an area of knowledge of your choice, and so you're trained in all actions that involve remembering or memorizing things you experience directly.
Okay, what was your area of interest?
Computers and science. He rolled a 9.
Alright, on a 9, you do recall that vampires can create other vampires, that werewolf bites can create other werewolves. This may not be the end for you, but it's a long shot. And you're
If
not
it's
sure what
real. Yeah, I don't know if it's real or not, but you know, hey, it's kind of a fun idea as I'm laying here dying, being carried by this impossibly small woman who's carrying me. But you know, it's okay. He's just kind of a little out of it as the blood's starting to ooze. You know, you're getting that lightheaded, like, oh, I don't feel good feeling.
Yeah,
So,
you really want to just go to sleep.
yeah, he really wants to go to sleep.
Okay, is there any action you would like to take in this moment?
Um,
You can always try and attempt something. There's always a chance. It's just in this condition, it would be difficult for you.
no, he's probably just gonna be like, let me. I want to sleep. Just let me down. Let me. I want to sleep. He's just mumbling that to her as he's laying there bleeding.
So this is what you want to do. I'm gonna say make a persuasion roll. See if you can persuade Al to leave you down.
Okay. 14.
Okay. So Al, bear in mind that would be kind of like a level 4 difficulty on how persuasive this is being. He seems very pitiful. That is the main
Yeah,
persuasive action.
and also be antisocial. She has a -1 or an added difficulty level to things like this.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say like this is a guy that you liked. You know, one of the first people that was kind of like, he's cool. I could have a friend called William. And now he's basically dying in your arms, and you're trying to get to Sunny, but he smells so good. You know that you contributed towards his quickly approaching death. I'm gonna take you out of initiative so that you can act now and let us know. What are you gonna do?
Oh, what is she gonna do? Yes, but I think she's gonna put him down.
Okay.
Oh, like a dog out back. Okay, I get it.
I don't know. It
And
depends on what he wanted. What he wanted from her.
Okay, no. Oh, as you set him down.
Okay, what action would you like? So you set him down as he's asked for. He's fading fast.
You all.
What are you gonna do? Al? Nixus, you did hear say, I believe he can't die. I think that was the instruction she issued.
Something timeline.
I can't remember if that was meta or not, but I'm including that in canon now.
I always do it. I was gonna die in a pretty girl's arms.
Al's not going away. Like she's like kind of like hovering over him, kneel down in front of him, and I'm really sorry. This is not how I meant for this to go at all. And it's gonna remember that X is like, oh, okay, this is gonna be really weird. It's gonna be fine.
What's gonna be weird?
She's gonna try to turn him.
All right. So Kiana, because we haven't established this, in our world we have established that vampires can be turned a number of different ways, depending on the sort of person doing the turning. How do you make William a vampire?
Al has probably studied this. This is probably something that she has actually looked into. And maybe that technology gets used in the future. And so she's just going to take her nail and just like cut a gouge into her own arm, and then basically just like press it up to William's mouth and let that blood start to trickle in.
He'll resist a little bit, like trying to no, but you know it'll do the thing.
William, you resist until your last breath, but that isn't that long. As you bleed out, and you feel peace and darkness, and then pain, as slowly the blood of a vampire is poured down your throat from Alice's wrist, and you are slowly brought back to life. For a moment, you imagine that screensaver where it's the maze. You hit a wall, you take a turning, hit a wall, you take a turning. Just that keeps going through your head.
It's probably exactly that screensaver.
And
I'm playing computers.
And slowly that maze, that corridor that you're continuously walking down becomes the corridor that you were in. And you are back. But let's go back to the shop real quick. Let's see what chaos and carnage is going on in there. As we go to the top of the round to the werewolves. We have 3 vampires left in here. We have, I think, 6 werewolves. 1 down. 1 kind of backing out. Sorry, we had 7 werewolves. 1 is down. 1 is kind of backing out. So we have 5 really active and on the hunt. 3 of which are on May. 1 is on Ixis. And the guy at the door is going to turn to his partner and say, come on. And they are both going to go for you, Susie. But you have advantage in defense against the girl because you did intimidate her and she's kind of holding back. She's kind of scared. Doesn't want to get too close too quick. So we'll make your first defense roll against the guy.
Okay.
We'll do this one at a time so you don't get confused.
All right. So
You want
dude
to come
first. That was 19 on the dice.
Okay. Cool. So you can have a minor effect with that.
What can I do with that? I
I'll
can
let
pick
you
someone to go next, right?
Yeah, you can pick someone to go next if you like. Or I'll let you do a minor attack because you're feral.
Yeah, all right. I'll do like a little.
Okay. Alright, so just roll that for me. So you earn the ability to make an attack. So make the attack.
That's a 13.
That will not, unfortunately. But you see your chance and just have your bite, but unfortunately it doesn't kick off. Alright, that brings us to the girl. So
Advantage against her.
Yeah.
That's a 18.
Okay, with an 18, she tries to go for you, but she isn't full werewolf yet. She's kind of sheepish, and you just dodge out of her way. She just kind of leaps past you. And that brings us to, I'm gonna say, Ixis, who's just had a drink from this guy, and
I've got my little fangs in his neck. Oh.
All right, so he's gonna try and shake you off and make an attack against you. He is now full werewolf.
Oh,
Lots
dear.
of fur, lots of teeth, lots of claws. So make your defense roll. Again, you can use speed, but that means you're gonna have to let go of him.
Well, I want to see if I can full on. I gotta because if I'm not holding on, then they're just gonna try to attack everybody else, and I can't have that. So I'm gonna let's see if I can skeletor hold on. Because I did get a snack, I'm gonna spend a couple blood points to make this easier. Let's bring that down to there. Just spends it let's do it 2 difficulties easier. Just back to where it was. All right, so 15.
With a 15, yes, you can get an attack on him.
Nice.
Do you have anything that increases your damage?
No.
No.
I'm good at running. And
Did you want to have another drink?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, you can have another drink.
Oh, that is a 17.
Oh wait, this is a defense.
Okay, well yeah, I rolled the defense.
All right,
Then you
you
said
were trying to defend from him.
yeah, well that's fine. Then yes, I don't need
Yeah,
to roll
sorry,
again.
I confused myself what we were doing.
Okay.
I was like, attacking! No, defending, you're right.
No.
Yeah,
defended.
tries to like break your grapple to try and come at you. You just keep a hold of him. He is unable to squirm and get at you. You are lithe and quick and strong. Perfect. That brings us to the 3 that are on May. May, you took a good chunk, I believe, out of Howler. You've beat up Levi's previously with the TV. The 3rd guy is in pretty good condition still. He's really coming at you. So we're gonna go Levi's, Howler, then other guy. So Levi's defense roll first, please.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so you defend against Levi's.
4.
Okay, Howler's gonna get you.
Okay. And another 4.
All right. So Howler and 3rd guy, they're gonna take another 3 blood points each from you.
That puts me at -2 blood points.
And unfortunately, you are gonna fall unconscious,
No.
become victim to the werewolves. How many experience points do you have left?
I have a lot. Actually, I've got 4.
You can spend all of them and get 1 blood point back. I will allow you to do that.
Okay.
So that will keep you conscious. But you won't be able to obviously spend to do anything with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So mark those off. You remain conscious, but these werewolves are savaging you.
Okay.
And that brings us to the top of the round, I believe, to Jess.
I would see this happening, right, with May going down.
You can tell behind you. She's got 3 on her. They're just tearing into her. There's a sound of like, happy dog sounds as they savage.
Oh, I'm not happy with that. I'm gonna grab one of them by the hair and yank their head back and into
Okay. So I'm pretty sure you dodged the 2 that attacked you fairly significantly. So I'm gonna say that you can break free of those 2 using some of your speed. Get to May and try and chronograph one, so make that roll.
I roll to save May. That is a 16 with the difficulty daily.
Okay. So 16 goes up, or call it an 18. We'll just hop to the next one. With an 18, yep, you can grab a hold. You can bite into them. You can do some damage to them, or do you just want to grapple?
I want to make sure that they can't do any more. So I'm
Alright,
like,
so yeah, we'll say with that 18, you can grab and pull away. Does that seem fair?
Yep.
Perfect. So you grab one off of May. Which one do you want to grab? You've got Howler, who is torn up. He's bleeding the worst. And then you've got Levi's, who has a pretty heavy head wound that you can see. And then there's the 3rd guy, who is in real good condition right now.
I'm gonna grab the one that looks in the best condition, that looks strongest.
We're gonna call that guy from now on Snowball. It is a white werewolf. And you can see no blood. So yeah, Snowy is in the best condition. All right, your feral nose, that's the strongest one. Pull him off. All right, that'll bring us to next in the initiative, which is Ixis. You still have your grapple. Still got this one behind the counter. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna keep, since my teeth are still in there, which I'm actually fairly surprised about. I'm going to try to drink some more.
All right, I'm gonna say with this drink, you can go for the kill. If you roll a 3 or over, the guy will die.
Nice. Okay. On my blood dice or this dice?
The d6.
Okay, cool. Let's see. 6.
All right. So you will drain this guy dry, and you now have a choice to make.
Oh
Would
boy.
you like to take the supernatural spark of a werewolf?
Oh no. I don't think Ixis knows about the ramifications of this because she never went on that hunt. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Good.
Sure.
No. Okay.
If it seems
around.
tasty, then yes.
It's really cooling too. It's like power. It's just
Okay.
sucking on pure power. It's like Popeye and spinach. You just suck it up
Oh,
and you
okay.
really feel real great.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the next, until I say stop, everything you do goes up by 2 power levels.
Oh dang.
As you feel the feral wilds surge through your veins and you are on a blood high.
Woohoo.
So you've killed this guy. You are on a blood high. I'm going to say you get another action. May has 2 werewolves remaining on her. Jess is currently being pursued by 2 and has just pulled 1 off.
There's the one whose throat's already ripped open, yeah?
Yep.
I'm
Howler
on
is
that
there.
blood high. I think she's gonna go to try to take him out too.
All right. So you come surging out from behind the counter, launching towards the next source of blood. Make your attack roll.
Oh no. Okay, and I get 2 bonus.
You do.
19!
19. All right. I'm going to say you launch out of nowhere and you're kind of like that honey badger who just clings on.
Yeah.
And you are just going to tear this guy apart. You can gain another 1d6 blood points as your mouth is just full of blood. May, you are covered in blood as well. You can take a 1d6 of blood points. As Ixis just destroys this guy. Leaving just Levi's on you and the other 3 that are in the shop. Because that was really badass, and I'm gonna use the XP that you probably should have given May to give us some blood points because I don't want it to die right now.
Yeah,
That
no,
would be
that
real
sounds great.
sad.
That sounds
That's not a
great.
good birthday present.
I was distracted. So yes, I was like, oh my gosh. Add blood, fill up blood pool? What?
All right, shower of blood. This RadioShack will never be the same. It's now up all over the ceiling. It's beautiful. All right, that brings us in initiative order to, I'm gonna say to May, and then we'll go to Alice and William.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's just
For a
Levi's.
moment, it was real bad. For a moment, it was all red. The world turned to red, to near dark, and then you tasted that sweet werewolf blood just swathing your face, filling your nose,
Wonderful.
and you are now back in the room.
Yes.
There's 2 more dead werewolves than the last time.
You look up, and there is this Levi's golden eyes piercing down into your face,
Okay.
about to go for the kill.
So, do I still have my piece of glass with me?
Sure.
Okay.
Or it's on the floor nearby.
Cool. So if he's over me, I'm gonna try to just like try to stab him like under his sternum and try to get like his
Drag it up.
diaphragm and heart and lungs, all those essential
Alright.
things.
Sure. I'm gonna say, because you are really going for basically what is essentially a kill type
Mhm.
move. I'm gonna call this a level 6.
Level 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to use 2 humanity to reduce that.
Okay.
All right. So that's level 4. So 12 or better. Come on, dice. You can do it. You can do it. I got a 12.
Okay. On a 12, you go in and it's all soft and squelchy. Your fist kind of following through because you're that mad right now. And you just drag and you cut through internal organs and sinew and tissue. And there's another rain of blood just bathing you. And he lets out this strangled sound.
Mm-hmm.
And its face kind of fluctuates, kind of slowly morphs back to human and then back to wolf until it's this weird, mangled, contorted face looking at you. But I'm gonna say he's gonna die pretty quick right now. He's not dead, but he's gonna die. And that will bring us to Alice and William in the corridor.
Okay, so for this transition from human to werewolf, is this an instantaneous thing? And so it's pain or sorry, vampire, I was just hearing that. Is it an instantaneous thing or how does it go?
I think you are gonna awaken a baby vampire.
Yeah.
Unless Kiana tells me your transition will be different, you're gonna awaken a
I'm
baby.
pretty sure you're gonna wake up a big vampire.
Okay, then what would happen is I'd imagine him waking up on the floor there, still covered in blood. After last thing he remembers is more salty blood being poured into his mouth, and he's gonna kind of just lay there really groggy and tired, and be like, "My head hurts." He's just kind of not sure what to feel. He feels different, but not sure how so. His body's still, I'm sure, a mess. He's not going to be instantly healed, but he's going to be alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for the rest of the game, you have 4 blood points. Because you'll be working as the vampires now work, and your humanity is going to be 10.
Okay.
You are pretty damn human right now. So blood points, the way it works is if you spend 2, you drop the level of difficulty by 1. If you spend all of your blood points, you are unconscious, and that's not ideal.
Okay.
But should you decide you want to go for a suicide, you can spend all 4 blood points on a roll to achieve something.
Okay, got it. Okay.
You can
Well,
also spend humanity points, and it's 1 humanity point to achieve the same effect as blood points. But if you spend all of your humanity points, you become feral and out of control.
got it.
And just,
Okay. Then I think he'll lay there hurting in pain. Not sure why he's not dead, but at least he's not dead. And
Yeah.
kind of looking at Alice, go, what happened?
Well, I made sure that you didn't die, but it's complicated.
Uh-huh.
How, you doing okay? How are you feeling? I know it probably feels really weird right now.
I'm tired.
the fire alarm
Just
begins to go off.
He's gonna kind of lay on the ground, kind of roll it towards the door, and that's probably when everything would probably become really cracking back like a lightning bolt. Like, wait a minute, there was some like girls jumping on dudes jumping on girls. There was a lot of fighting. There was blood. Galahad. Oh, it's where's Galahad? Where's
I think he's still in the store. I think everything else is still happening in the store. There's a fire alarm going off. Considering how you're still, hurt, maybe we shouldn't just run back in there.
He's gonna like sit up and like grunting and groaning with the pain. And, like, I got a car. He's looking around trying to see the parking lot, what parking lot he's in, and if he was near where his car would be, and he's gonna try and take them both towards his car to try and get out of there.
I imagine this is like the back door that you normally use, so you would park nearby to it. So it's probably like, one like block of cars over is where your car ended up.
Okay.
So it's not too far to go.
Okay. He'll re-grab his glasses, put them back on, and look for the car and go for
As you
it.
put your glasses on, they make the world blurry.
Kind of looks at it like they're broken or something. He just kind of folds it and sticks it in his pocket for now, and just he's squinting, but he's not sure why he's squinting.
Yeah.
And he's gonna start walking towards the car.
And as you're walking, the world seems so much louder than it was before. You can hear all of the traffic, the night. You can hear that fire alarm still echoing through the building.
Do we hear sirens coming yet? A police,
You
stuff
can
like
hear
that?
sirens coming in.
Okay. Well, at least he'll be like, well, at least the police are on the way, man. It sounds so close. And I'm glad they're fast in the city. And he's gonna keep stumbling towards the car.
Yeah, I was gonna keep helping him just trying. She had never turned anybody, and she's just like, I don't know what to do with a brand new vampire.
Now you're a science experiment.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can get into your car, and William, are you going to drive away?
Yeah, he probably fired up in time to get out of here.
Great. Where's William gonna drive to?
Familiar grounds. He's gonna have to head back to his place or try to drive away from all back to his place. And he's like, look, I know this is he's driving. I know this is weird, Alice, but I need to get out of here. Whatever. What are you? I mean, we need to go. We need to just, and he's going to just keep driving. He's going to be talking like a mile a minute, trying to process everything that's going on and just vocalizing it hardcore as he's driving and braking really hard because he's talking and not thinking and trying to avoid hitting people.
And literally you cross like an intersection as the lights are red, but your reactions are just quick. Even though it was like last second, you just slam the brake and you go again.
Adrenaline. It's all adrenaline. It's all it is. Yeah. I'm woozy. That's see. Look, Alice. I'm woozy and I'm rambling. I don't normally ramble right now, but we should get out of here.
Yeah. We'll make sure that you'll get maybe something to eat, some bandages, all that.
Yeah. And he's kind of looking down at all the blood on his shirt. And he's like touching, make sure he's not bleeding much more. He's like, doing that thing.
And your wounds are slowly healing.
Okay.
And we will go back to the store as werewolves and vampires attempt to massacre each other in RadioShack.
Oh, can I be driving a gremlin?
Yes, you can.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, you can. So, top of the round brings us to the werewolves. But it also brings us to Galahad and the security guards.
Uh-oh.
The security guards come charging down from outside, and they are not sure who to shoot, but they're going to shoot someone because this is not right. And when their calls to stop fall on deaf ears, for there are just feral vampires and feral werewolves in here, they're going to take a shot.
Those are some ballsy police officers as they see some werewolves in there and they're
Yup, there's wild animals attacking people. This is kind of where they're at. Jess.
They're gonna shoot me?
I would like you to make an agility check.
Okay. Do I have
This
anything?
is not a defensive roll, this is an agility roll. So speed related.
I got fleet of foot.
Yep, that'll work.
Okay. Okay. Ugh. That's a 17 on the dice.
Okay, so with a 17, what I'm going to say is you hear these guys come in, you hear that click of the gun, you hear that shot's going to happen. You turn around with this werewolf that you've kind of pulled around. Boom, shot goes straight into his shoulder. Just blood finally spraying out of Snowy. Ruining his pristine white fur, changing it pink, the color of the decade. Another security officer takes another shot. This time, May, I need you to make a speed reaction. It's more fun when the vampires roll than when I have to kind of just set a level and try and roll something, so that's why the vampires are getting to roll.
So I'm rolling and just telling you.
Like a speed kind of roll. Anything to do with speed is going to be useful. Agility, reaction.
Let me see. Speed pool. I've got I'm pretty speedy, but I don't think I have any specific actions that can govern that at this point. Alright. What I get? I got an 18.
Okay. 18. If I remember correctly, there is still the werewolves moving in on Jess. And you are covered in blood. You've just torn one up above you. So I'm gonna say that you're gonna push this guy. And if he wasn't dead before, he is. There's a bullet come whistling in and just explodes his head like a melon. Just all over the place. High impact.
Can I drink any of his blood as that happens?
You just kind of stick his hair out.
It's like a snowstorm.
Yes, sure. You can have a 1d4 splatter.
Thank you.
I will allow it because I'm a rebel and no one can tell me otherwise.
Thank
All right.
you. Got 3 back.
Jess, you rolled. May's rolled. Ixis, you are a beast that has just torn someone apart. And you feel the cool of the wild and the feral.
It's like me when I had my first energy drink IRL.
People have arrived.
Vibrating.
Ixis, you remember when you were in the mall in the vampire?
Yeah, and people were shooting guns and
People
everything.
were shooting guns and alarms were sounding. And all you wanted to do was escape and go home.
Uh-huh.
You don't know there's a back door right now because that part of your mind that watched William and Alice leave,
Uh-huh.
that mind's not here right now. You have forwards.
Uh-huh.
I will allow you to roll to resist the feral instinct to run.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a composure roll. This is a really bad place for you right now. This is a high trauma experience.
This is a very high strung experience. I'm gonna use a reroll.
Okay.
That was a 2.
Okay.
And that was a 15. So
Okay.
better.
With a 15, you can use vampiric speed to just blitz out of this store right now.
Okay.
So you run out into basically what is a centralized area, like a quad. You've got 3 directions that are not the way you came.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can go up a floor and you've got another 4 directions you can go in.
Oh man. She wants out. This is PTSD hardcore for her. She hates leaving her friends behind again. And she's like, they're dead now. This is so awful. Could she have hit a werewolf on her way out?
Yeah,
Because she's just souped up and
you can hit the chick that's like lurking around near the doors.
yeah, just run her over
Just
practically.
clothesline her on the way through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, pull down the security door that she's told not to open. Just slam it down onto her.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. If you do that, okay, so what you could do instead of running out is you could grab that security door, bring it down, bash the werewolf, and close the police out.
Yeah, I think
So,
she would like to do
Remember
that.
how you should have just stayed in the
Yes.
salon?
Uh-huh.
You should have stayed behind the door. Alright, so that's the moment that you create. You
Okay.
leap up, you grab onto it, you pull it down. You just knock this chick out. She's just knocked out. Underneath, there's still a gap because it can't come all the way down because there's a human body in the
Yeah.
way.
We'll just
But
kick
yeah,
it
you
with my
slide
foot.
this down. And she's knocked out by this high impact of a heavy iron gate brought down on her head.
That Ixis has a look of panic on her face. If you look, it's like that feral like kind of thing that you saw, but it's like the stream dilated pupils, just panicked.
Okay, perfect. And then we hear Galahad just as he kind of stands up. He looks around the room, trying to take it in. Sees the police guys with the guns. He just falls like straight back down. Just nope, cannot handle this. This is not what I was thinking. And he's gonna play dead. He's gonna lie on the floor and play dead because this is hell. This is not real. His hair gel is not strong enough for this. And that brings us to the werewolves themselves. We have one knocked down by Ixis who reacts with her super feral werewolf spark to take a turn. And we have Snowy who's just been shot. We have Howler's dead. Levi's, I think, is dead. Yeah, so we literally have just Snowy and one guy still up. There are currently 2 werewolves still up. Everyone else is either dead or knocked out. And they are going to look for exits. They are not going to run towards that front door because that has just been closed to them. They're going to go skidding out for that back door.
I
Jess,
have
you can take a
Snowy
react.
grappled. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to just try and break free from you. He's just been shot. He's not about this life. This was not how this was meant to go.
Okay. That's
Bear
a
in
nature.
mind, you still potentially have witnesses to you murdering this creature. So just,
Yeah,
although you're feral, you don't care.
feral, and I just got a natural 20 is my
Okay.
reaction.
So you get a major thingy. Major effect. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay. With the major effect, could I have it so that the exit they're looking for is blocked to them?
And it is blocked because I believe William locked the door.
It is, yeah.
All right,
Just
so
imagine
what
these
happens
werewolves
is
tickling the handle like, oh, come on.
Snowy cannot get away from your grapple.
Mhm.
Cannot do anything. You can do whatever you want to Snowy at this point. The other guy leaps across the counter, slams straight into this door. He'd expected it to open because he obviously didn't know werewolf locked it. William locked it. And he's stuck there, and he turns, and his eyes are wide as he is now trapped in a store of death. And I'm going to say all three of you tell me what happens in the next 12 seconds in the shop. So you can each make 2 actions.
Jess absolutely goes to town on Snowy and drinks steep. Like,
Alright, so,
for the full kill.
Alright, so you roll 2d6s. And then tell me if you're going to take that spark.
So it's 8.
You, even feral Jess is going to be aware of what you saw
What
in
it did
Darcy.
to Darcy, yes, so I wouldn't.
Okay. You resist. You pull back. That's fine. Ixis.
Yeah. So
Just
question.
10 parts snow, yes.
The grate I pulled down the metal. Is it like a garage door and opaque, or is it the chain iron?
I'm gonna say it's opaque. I'm gonna say this is
Okay.
like an old school.
Well, I think then she's gonna just grab the unconscious werewolf chick by her ankle and just yank her in, and then close it and do the little like lockdown.
All right. You drag her in.
Buy
pull
some
up
time.
Down.
Mhm.
Yep. May. What do you do if you're
I think
too
I'll
active?
just slide her over to May with the.
Okay, you just slide her across the floor.
It's May looking real bad.
For May. May, lunch has been delivered.
May will, with her one action, she will drink.
Okay. And you drink, and do you drink deep?
I do.
All right. Do you take the spark?
I do not.
Okay.
All right. I got 3 back. Thank you, dice.
Okay.
And then
2d6. You got 3.
I got 3.
Okay.
Is there still the one guy?
Everyone in this room is now dead, or you?
Okay. If that is the case, she is
And
going
Galahad.
she's going to look at Galahad, and she is going to look at the police, and she's going
They get the shutter back open. They're there. Guns.
I'm going to attempt to summon a power I have only summoned once ever before.
Okay. As you know, summoning a superpower is going to cost you 10 blood points.
Shit, I only have 11. Okay.
I think it may have cost 8 before. I can't remember what it cost in the alley. Either 8 or 10. I'm going to say 8 because you only have 11. We'll call it 8.
Okay.
People can yell at me in comments later.
That's fine. All right. She's going to do that, and as I suppose as everybody looks at her, it looks like they're just like waves of like haziness that come out around her.
Okay.
Until everybody starts to black out for a moment. I have no idea what's going on.
The store lights flicker, turn out. The electricity for the TVs, the radios, anything that is still working turns off.
Little robots.
Outside.
There's always robots in RadioShack.
Yeah, the little dog things that like run around and jump, those little creature things,
Mm-hmm.
animatronic things, they just fall to the side, keel over. And outside in the mall, the same thing. The lights flicker and turn off. The alarm stops.
All right. And she's going to look at everybody. She's going to look at Jess. She's going to look at Ixis. And she's going to tell them if they are conscious and able to hear it, try to impress them with the suggestion to leave as quickly as possible.
Jess and Ixis, I would like you to make a roll to resist May's power. This is a, I'm going to call this an 8th level. if you have blood points, you can spend them to try and resist because you are feral, trying to stay conscious, etc. It's up to you, but it is 8th level, so that's a 24, I believe.
So, Jess being feral, she won't want to be knocked out. So I'm gonna use like a whole bunch of blood points to stay conscious.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Ixis being feral too, and the specific situation that it's in, she's gonna
And then,
spend.
yeah, everything's 2 levels easier for you, so it's a
Oh!
6 for you.
Okay, well I got it's a what for me? A 16?
A 6.
Oh, a
so
6.
That's a 18.
18. Yeah, I'll spend 2 blood points to make it a
Right.
success. I rolled a 17, so yeah.
I had to spend 10.
Oh no.
Okay.
So
So you both remain conscious, and Jess, you see around you Galahad. His eyes have been open before as he'd been listening to May, and they slowly close. You see the policemen crumple. The crowds that have been approaching and running and screaming, they all fall quiet in the background of this mall. The world's going very dark, and it reminds you of something. The feral part of your brain, you remember the vision Mr. Fine had given you. A vision of the boardwalk as lights flickered out and people crumpled to the ground. And Ixis, you see the same situation. It has no significant meaning to you, but you are aware that May is emanating power right now. Raw psychic energy that is blacking out people and electricity.
Ixis is going to grab her shopping bag that she dropped by the entrance when this started.
Okay.
And it's going to say, "We should go now." And then just super speed out.
Yeah.
Before Jess leaves, she's going to slit Galahad's throat because we can't have a witness.
Okay. The other two blurs of power and vampiric grace leave the store.
Can I grab a new bottle of Mrs. Suds on the way out? They were doing
Yes, you
a demo.
can. You pass the display, you get the sure.
I throw it in my shopping bag.
The
'cause
new
I'm gonna
scent
need
is
it.
yours. Jess, you stoop down, you grab a piece. I'm gonna say, okay, this is what you're gonna do. So slitting his throat. You grab a wire, you wrap it around and around, and you slowly squeeze the life from him. It's quiet. There's so much blood here already. And you pull. And life is gone.
I feel like there's still a bit of Jess in there, so she doesn't like feed, and then she's gonna scalp her, just run.
And all through the mall, left behind you, these skidding, bloody footprints of 3 vampires fleeing RadioShack. And you disappear into the night as sirens wail beyond the walls of the mall. There's ambulances, fire department, police. Everyone has been called in, but the mall itself is deathly silent behind you. William, on the freeway, you see more and more emergency vehicles passing you as you ramble and try to explain to Al how you're feeling. Al tries to explain you're a vampire now. And I don't know what you're feeling, but I was there once, and maybe things will be okay. And this is where we shall leave our Lost Girls and Lost Boy for tonight. Thank you very much, cast. We are going to run slightly over doing goodbyes, but thank you, everyone. Please stay, listen to the plugs, listen to the summaries, because one of my favorite parts of the episode, because I get to hear all the wonderful things that everyone is up to. Thank you to Matt, and thank you to everyone who has contributed in chat, whether it be names, donations, any gifts that weren't bestowed today will be bestowed next week. I do keep count, and it will be happening. Thank you to Marcy, and thank you to Gemini Elemental. There we go. I was going to say Elemental Gemini. I was like, that's not the right way around. So, Michael, I asked you what you wished for when you joined the game.
Yep.
What did you wish for?
Was wishing that he would be turned, that the character would become turned and become a part of this mess of vampirism that's going on. and see what happens from there.
We will. Especially since all of these ladies will join dates very soon. Hopefully we can have you back again. Maybe for the finale. That'd be real cool.
I'd love to.
I'll let you know the date and we can sort that out.
Yeah, definitely.
What was your favorite part of today? Who was the coolest in the savage attempts of killing werewolves?
I think everybody was cool in their own way. I mean, that was all really fun, very engaging episode, and fun to listen to and see the play of what everything was going on through the mall, and then how they all got drawn together to the Radio Shack with the fight that was going down against the werewolves. That was fun, and I don't know, there was a lot of intrigue going along, a lot of cool things, a lot of combat, but it was neat at the same time. I don't know, I loved everybody's description of how the fight was taking place, how the movements were going about, the setups, the ideology, the clothes shopping was funny. I mean, everything was great. So
good. Well, I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not the best Cypher system teacher because I do just make it up as I go along most of the time.
it's
But I hope
perfect.
you had
It
fun.
worked out great.
Really fun narrative
Worked out.
system.
Yeah, worked out great. That was awesome.
And thank you so much for coming here and being William.
Thank you all for having me. Thank you.
Lindy, how was that for you? Oh, sorry, Michael, do you have anything to plug?
Just I'm Shiny Pilot. You can find me typically on Lindy's channel. That's about it. So
Go and check Michael. Are you still playing Mr. Ravenloft? Is that finished?
Yeah, and we have a new campaign he's going to be in tomorrow night too.
Ooh, so there you go. Go and check out both of those campaigns. Mr. Ravenloft, I think, is Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesdays, that's right. It's after Mountains of Madness. And then obviously go and check out the brand new one starting tomorrow night. I've heard a little bit about it. It sounds amazing. Lindy, how was today for you?
Oh man. Ixis. Poor sweet dear Skeletor wannabe vampire girl. Wow, she's gonna have some feelings next week. I can just tell you that. As soon as this all wears off, the PTSD and the guilt is gonna come in hardcore. Because it's a lot, and she's gotta process it all. And oh, this is how William became the vampire. Oh, I just see there being a lot for her to think about and attempt to process, and a lot of laundry. But hopefully, it'll be fine, and she'll get over it before her date. Haha, we'll see. But yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. It'll be fine. Yeah, I loved it. Everything was great. Just everything. Loved all of it. But you can find me online at LaughLoveLindy on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I play in /GM about a dozen or so tabletop RPGs a week. Starting tomorrow, we're doing Mondays in Exandria on my channel from 9 to 11 Eastern, and then Mr. Ravenloft the next night, Tuesday night. So you can catch me DMing Tuesday night. Me as a player, I have a beard. I'm going to be wearing a beard tomorrow, so you guys should
It's
all
so
check it out.
good. I love this costume so much.
It's gonna be great.
So go and check those two out over on Laugh Love Lindy. Wonderful channel. Love Lindy very much. Kieta, let's hop to you next. How's that for you?
That was an episode. As soon as William got introduced, I'm like, oh no, sweet boy, something bad's gonna happen to him. And yeah, here we are with Al having turned him. She had no idea what to do now. She's just like, well, I did the thing, and now I have to figure out a way to break the news and support him somehow. And also go on a date after this whole thing goes down. I'm not sure what Al's feelings are right now, but I'll figure them out for next time, maybe. It's very good.
Wow, you better not stand up Raymond. It's very rude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure May will drag her along and she'll get it done and over with, and then be like, okay, now I have to go deal with my new friend, vampire.
You know, or you would know rather, that Ephemera has a rule that's only girl vampires in the house.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun.
Sneak him in. He'll live at the basement. She'll never know.
It's okay. I live at my parents' place. It's fine. I got this.
Oh boy, but yeah, this was great.
Personal basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, this was great. I kick-ass vampire werewolf fight's always super fun.
Anything to plug, Mistress Kiana?
So yeah, you can find me over on Twitter at Kiana S. Best way to figure out what I'm doing. Come over the internet, play role-playing games almost every day of the week. But you can find me back here on WebDM on Tuesdays for Starward Bound, our Spelljammer Inspires 5e campaign. Things are getting a little wild in that one. We are dealing with a fire elemental lord dude who really, really, really wants to turn us in for a bounty, and he's really not great. So come catch us there as we go do that stuff, and then find back over on Sundays with this game. Woo! Oh, and there's Teenagers from Outer Space happening on Saturday. It'll be featuring Emma and Lindy as 2 of our 4 teenage aliens. It's pulpy, it's silly. This episode, I'm going to mishmash. We're going to do Field Trip, and we're going to do Holodeck D&D in-game. It's going to be wild, so come out and hang out with us over on Lindy's channel on Saturday morning. Yeah.
Awesome. And Susie, Queen of Destruction.
So those puppies went to the wrong mall, huh? They fucked up. Hey, Emma, what the fuck?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure you don't. Well, I feel like Jess and May need to have a conversation real soon.
I feel like Jess now has both mommy and daddy issues.
Oh my god, from both barrels. Sick, cool, and a human boyfriend to worry about. That's life being a teenage vampire. But no, thank you so much for this session. It was freaking wild. I love bringing out badass Jess to smash some fools, rip out some windpipes, eat a few boys. It's just the average Saturday for Jess. But yeah, I am Susanna Grace, otherwise known as Susie. I stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays on my channel doing D&D, art streams, video games. This coming week is like the week of finales and penultimate episodes. So on Thursday on Encounter Roleplay, there's my penultimate episode where I DM the viewer game. On Friday, it's the finale of Act on Cthulhu. And then coming up in a couple of weeks is a Game of Thrones campaign that I'm really, really excited about. I'm playing a dirtbag teenage, stealthy, treacherous little shit, and I'm really excited about that. So
Kind of like Jess, but less blood.
Yeah.
Right now, anyway.
It's like Jess,
This time.
but instead of punching, it's words.
But still savage.
Yes.
Awesome. And finally, last but not leastly, the birthday girl who asked for a bloodbath in the mall. There's a lot of blood. Okay.
That was the best present I got this year, I think. That was wonderful. We got a bloodbath in a mall.
And I will say, I only let you avoid that unconsciousness because it was meant to be your birthday episode. Otherwise, it would have made you be unconscious and not given you a get out of jail free card.
That's very sweet of you to do. Thank you. And also, somehow, as a statement to your GMing power, you managed to make it an episode where everybody's character moved forward at the same time. And that's amazing. Yes. Thank you for being here. Nerd Vampire, I'm so happy you're here. Please come back. Thank you for being on our channel.
Yeah.
I love this game so much, and I'm very excited to figure out what happens with what May did, which is completely unrelated to anything else, obviously. Yeah, totally. I'm Emma Lambert. I'm the communications director for WebDM. We do videos on YouTube once a week, and you should watch them. We also do things on Twitch many times in a week. The next time we will do something on our Twitch channel is on Tuesday for Starward Bound, and then on Thursday we will have sort of like post-apocalyptic D&D that Lindy will be fabulous on, and that will be fun. And then on Friday, I'm going to be on Tales from the Mist on the D&D channel. It's going to be the finale for that. So please come. There's a face on the back of my head as a character, not as a person, but you should see that. And let's see, Saturday, Teenagers from Outer Space on Lindy's channel. And more of these amazing things that we do. So thank you.
Story clarification super quickly for anyone who was wondering. William was the guy that we met in the future who was delivering Winnie the Pooh books and other propaganda to Ixis and her good friend, whose name I've already forgotten because I didn't write it down. It's not from me. Sorry, what was
Aspen.
Aspen.
it? Aspen, that's right. So that was William, who we saw last smoldering in the desert with the Children of Soul. But yeah, we met the first William right here in RadioShack, and I could not be more grateful to Michael for coming today, being a wonderful guest. And I think next week we have another guest coming up. I believe it's next week, and it is our wonderful producer Matt, who was meant to be coming up right after his Disney trip, but we're having him next week instead. So come back next week, find out all of the intrigue and all of the trauma. The werewolves were going to come back eventually. I don't think they figured out it was you, but they sure as hell decided to eat you anyway. And if they didn't know, Jess told them.
And we killed the ones we told, so they'll still never know.
Yeah, they'll still never know. Flawless plan. Flawless. What's another massacre in a mall when you told your dad you were not a monster, eh? So, without further ado, thank you to our sponsors, Tabletop Loot. Check them out. WebDM15 is 15% off code. Get yourself some dice that are going to roll those nat 20s and nat 1s when you need them. And also, thank you very much to everyone who watched. Keep an eye out on the WebDM Twitters, because there's all sorts of good stuff being posted, including the WebDM Patreon content, the YouTube links, random questions from me for you, and thank you for all of your contributions. We will see you again next week at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK for some more vampires in 1980. Blah. See you soon. Bye.